Yeah, the internet's actually up right now. I just don't want to switch over just in case it goes down again before he leaves.
Okay, let's see here. Alright, you guys are starting off at level 1. We got a little side project going. We have different character build creation rules. We're running elephant in the room. What? Somebody said this was from, where did that come from?
It started as somebody's homebrew rules, and
Yeah.
it got popularized over time. And they went from just a little web page to making the full PDF, and it's kind of become almost a standard Pathfinder thing with a lot of groups anymore.
Yeah. So 3.5, the characters weren't powerful enough. Pathfinder, they're not powerful enough. Well, the elephant in the room, just give them all the feats. Is that what we're going with here?
Kind of. Well, the problem is that in 3.5, characters were really, really powerful. So
Yeah,
in
whoever
Pathfinder,
said 3.5 wasn't powerful.
so they tried to
Yeah,
stop
3.5
power.
is definitely very powerful.
So they
The thing
tried to
is,
stop that.
there's just so many added feats that there's actually a footnote in somewhere, I think it might be the DMG2, that suggests that DMs actually increase the rate of feat gain because there's just such a huge selection of them with all the splat books.
Yeah. The thing about the elephant in the room was to make it so that people were not specializing too much. For example, if you're taking combat maneuvers, you're basically just specializing in one combat maneuver because all the others would cost way too many feats to be good at more than one. That was one of the ideas they tried to go away from. Also, having to take point blank to get precise shot, since precise shot is needed for archers to do anything when they're shooting towards anything in melee. That become a feat tax, and then every rogue worth their salt had to take finesse weapon training, weapon finesse to be able to do anything because dexterity is what they do. It became so many small things in early levels where you couldn't go on anywhere because of that. And also, what I did was yes, it made the fighters more redundant in a way because they allowed weapon focus to be based on weapon group instead of weapon type, which makes some of the feats and some of the specializations of fighter redundant because that was one of their things to allow you to do. So that's the main gist of it, and then also helps.
That rule also helps out GMs with random loot because it really sucks when you can only use a bastard sword, and the loot table just gives out a falcata. Well, now that you're proficient in weapon groups or weapon focus affects a whole group, now that fighter can just change over and hey, look at my new sword.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea.
And that's basically what I did, because otherwise you had to take specific weapon master feats in the fighter weapon group to be able to do that. And if you're not a fighter, which most people do not play fighters, if they play melee characters, they typically go other classes and then or split into fighter. Yes.
Okay.
The only reason you take fighter is because of feats, if you need feats.
Weapon training is ridiculously powerful. Not
It's
gonna
strong.
lie.
It's strong, but a lot of classes get weapon training without taking fighter levels.
War priests, and that's about it.
There's something into the dueling class, I believe. The one gunner thing.
Technically, swashbucklers qualify for weapon training. Gunslingers qualify for weapon training or as weapon training. And I think you're right. I think there's a way to get it through duelist, but there's not a lot of classes that have access to weapon training. That's actually really restrictive. There are a lot of archetypes that get you weapon training for certain races or certain classes, but you give up so much for it that it's disgusting.
True. But I mean, weapon training is the main selling point of going fighter, getting +4 to hit and damage, and able to also take both normal and improved weapon is a reason to go fighter.
And with dueling gauntlet or with duelist gauntlets or whatever they are, it's +6, and yeah. Then you can take advanced weapon training, which is
especially taking cut from air and smash from air, which basically says "fuck you, race. I can say no to you now."
Yeah, I'm not even talking about those. I'm talking about the feats like spirited weapon, where for 1 minute per day, for every rank of weapon training you have, you can just assign whatever magic properties you need to your weapon. So I don't normally have a ghost touch sword, but now I have a ghost touch sword. Come here, bitch.
I know, but
Well,
you,
that sounds gross. All right.
but you know that you can take one feat to get access to all of those feats, right?
Well, you can take 1 feat to pick one of those. You don't get all of them.
I mean, you get access to them. You still have to pick them as normal feats, but you gain the access. So you can pick up.
No, you only gain access to not the advanced weapon training, but I know what you're talking about. But only fighters get access to the advanced weapon training. You have to actually have weapon training for that. The feats you're talking about, like cut from the air, that's a whole separate line of feats.
I believe it was a fighter feat called martial training or something. That is not
Yeah,
the popular
that'll
one.
allow you to take the cut from the air, smash from the sky, tower shield specialization, or tower shield mastery, things like that. But they don't get you the fighter advanced weapon training class features. Only people with weapon training can actually access those. And there is a feat you can take to access one of those if you want, but you still have to have weapon training to get those.
Oh, I see. I did not know that. Or there maybe there is something in Pathfinder because I know Pathfinder allowed a lot of shenanigans as well.
Ooh, big background moving.
I need to figure
Ignore
a way.
me!
I need to figure a way to make so I can intimidate everything.
Unless you're taking levels of anti-paladin, and even then there's things you can't intimidate. If it's unintelligent, you cannot intimidate it no matter what. So anything with an IQ of 1 or lower, you can't intimidate. It's just too dumb to know it's scared.
Okay. So, next on Pathfinder rules discussion.
Sorry.
Alright, so we got 4 new level 1s. We're starting out, like I said, with the new feats. They got 25 character point build. I'm letting them have their traits. We're just gonna get silly, and then this is we're gonna see how powerful we can get with this stuff. Let's start it off with the guy that's not here. Are you ready? Not here in Discord by regard. Lucretia? Is that how you pronounce your character's name?
Lucretia.
Lucretia. All right. Just give me a general description of your character. You know what they look like, what they're doing, and what level they are, and what class they are.
She is an emissary Cavalier, Order of the Sword. She rides on, well, mechanically it's an axe beak, but let's be honest, it's a chocobo. So yeah, chocobo knight.
I'm down. I'm down. Respect the Final Fantasy.
Yes. So yeah, she rides on a chocobo named Delwayne. And yeah, she's specialized in charging things.
Okay.
She's got blue eyes and black hair. Pretty short at 5'5", lightweight.
Okay. How big your axe beak right now? Is it a medium creature or is it considered large?
Large.
It's a large creature. Okay.
And it's a tall creature too, which is awesome.
Okay, so
Yeah, it has 10-foot reach. Yeah, so whenever I
physically you're gonna
charge
take
something,
up
I'll have
4x4 squares is what we're saying. All right.
yeah. So whenever I charge something, I'll have it do its attack first because it has a built-in trip attack on it. And I guess if I have access to power attack, if it succeeds on tripping it, then I'll use power attack on my lance.
Mhm. All right. Next, who's Ekram?
So how we
I
looking?
usually play as Corvin.
Okay. Ekram.
Does it matter? Gonna
What do you
stay
play?
on?
Ekram is a Samsaran witch. Very likely chance of not lasting very long with only 2 spells. But basically, he's gonna be riding around on a mount, causing some chaos.
All right. Got a witch
Misfortune
on a
shall
mount
fall.
doing stuff. Got a male witch
Yeah,
here, is what you said?
Male witch.
Breaking
because
those
apparently-
gender barriers.
Well, they say the name for a male witch is usually warlock, but that's not a thing. So
Yeah, they stopped that like after second edition, I think. All right.
it's back.
All right. Who is Array? Oh, Arya's character. Okay. Kathor. Yeah, Kathor.
And he's basically there to punch things, and yeah, he's basically good at this point. He will
Okay.
punch things.
Yeah, but what does he look like?
And well, he looks like a giant, friendly, or not very giant, but very tiny, a small. He's small. He thinks he's large. Plant construct.
Okay. He has a sword, and he
doesn't have sword yet.
How do you speak? Does your character speak?
Oh yeah, he speaks perfectly common.
Okay, so you look like a construct, but your face has movements, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
He is a construct, but he is kind of not. He's a plant construct.
Okay. That's gotta love Pathfinder, and there are two templates. Kind of. What do you call it? Icy hot.
Basically, he's a construct made of wood.
What do you just not want to be critted? Is that what's going on here?
Me? I'm not. I just don't want to get hit by anything.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can change that. All right. Last but not least, Talon.
He's just a stereotypical half-orc with a very large horn bow.
Very large, you say?
Well, I mean, a very big bow.
Okay. You're not wielding a giant's bow, is what you're saying?
No, I considered that, but the penalties are just atrocious.
All right. Okay.
But fun though.
Let's see. I muted Deb. Deb, just so you know, I lowered your voice because they were introducing the characters and your person was talking in the background. I raised it back now, so.
It's all right. I think I'm just about ready to switch to the computer.
Cool. My computer's probably like, you're recording, you're running a game, and you're broadcasting on Discord. Like, leave me alone.
Nice.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so we're going to start it off that you guys were hired by the Pathfinders Guild to investigate the disappearance of some noble half-elf that led you down the road to be chasing in the middle of the night.
Like, that'll work then. Thank you so much.
Last time we chased
Very
somebody,
nice that you were able to do it done so quick.
Ash, you're giving me PTSD. The last time we chased somebody,
Things happen.
they turned into a T-Rex.
So as
actual lore.
So as you're chasing these kidnappers down, basically you learned that it was more or less wasn't kidnappers as a sense of the. Okay, I think that was Deb leaving. Okay, all right. Yeah, you learned that basically it was like a bit of a kind of a cult seducing, this airheaded ass half elf, being naive and then one thing led to another and got involved in some nefarious issues. So as you're, kind of headed down the path, you're catching up to, the culprits per se, and they're going to have one of their minions kind of notice you guys coming, and hold on a second, let me make sure is that you, Deb?
It is indeed.
Okay,
so
cool.
much.
So I can stop broadcasting now?
Yeah, don't need screaming.
Cool. All right, thank you.
20 here in just a second.
All right.
Need the rock music or something, little one?
Okay, there's your roll 20 name. Sweet.
All right.
So are you 100% in now?
I am.
Oh, what's your vision? I don't think I have your vision for your character.
Just a normal human.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. I decided it made more sense as far as the Chocobo Knight theme went to stick with human. So I have Spirited Charge as well. Yay.
I seriously thought about going Skinwalker Tigerkin, but
Ekram, what's your vision? Ekram?
Mine is low light.
So y'all are running at night. So who's gonna have what for their?
I will, if we're all running together, then I would have dancing lights.
How long does that last?
1 minute, but it's a cantrip, so I can
Yeah.
infinitely cast it.
Can you cast while like hurriedly moving and chasing somebody? You know what I mean? Like basically y'all are trying your best to catch up. So I wouldn't.
Doesn't require concentration, so yeah.
The
No.
question, I have a question. Is the lighting completely dark, or is it dim light? So like low light vision would work.
This is night. Y'all are at night.
Is the full moon out, or is it dark moon?
Roll me a percentile. A full moon. Full moon would be 50.
I can guarantee a chase wouldn't last long. This bird has a speed of 50 or 60 when charging, and has the run feet, so it can move up to 500 feet per round.
I mean, if you want to leave your party behind and take on the whole group, you can do that.
the true
Also-
way all Cavaliers die.
Yeah. Oh, I got this, guys. There's his body. He didn't get it.
They kill one thing and then they themselves are cut down.
65 did I roll?
Yeah. It's a pretty okay lit night, but not a what do you call it? Exactly low light.
No, okay. So
where-
low light vision wouldn't help us.
Let me take a look at the bird. Vision.
I mean, y'all can have torches. I'm just trying to figure out like who would if you would, and so I could put the lighting on. Is all I'm asking. Or like, are you gonna straight tell me that you didn't buy a torch?
I did not have space. I bought only health. I mean, I need everything for second level because then lighting is not a problem. First level, I'm terrible.
I ain't got a free hand to hold a torch.
I do.
I'm sure they make stuff for that. Like belt lanterns and stuff like that, don't they?
No,
No.
my other character has that iron stone.
The first one is the ion torch, and that is 75 gold. Not really
guess
accessible as a first level character,
Yeah.
generally.
Well, yeah, it is. 75 isn't bad. I could actually get that instead of a longbow. I just figured I should have a ranged weapon just in case.
I'm just trying to figure out how you guys are gonna see at night. So I guess y'all have to figure that out.
That's why I'm
a half
it was. It was the reason why I asked for lighting, because if it was bright enough to consider low light vision would help, then I could see somewhat.
Yeah,
I lose my.
Even in total darkness, you can see 10 feet, but you still can only move at half speed.
How do I set that up on dynamic lighting for the token? It says vision, so night vision.
There used to be a low light option. I don't know what they do now.
Yeah, it's advanced now.
Yeah, I don't play with dynamic lighting ever, so I really can't.
Limit the field revealed to the token. Total size field of vision. Try 10.
I guess I do need to make a spellcraft check or something. Or concentration. What's my concentration?
As far as casting from a mount goes, since I familiarize myself with the mount combat rules, I happen to notice that
If we're running
It-
like full
it-
speed ahead, then it's considered a violent or vigorous motion.
yes,
If the
you're
mount moves at more than its base speed, you have to make a concentration check.
yeah, so if it's double moving,
But see that thing. Okay, so I mean, okay, so realistically this is possible because Talon could ride with Kathor, or Ekron could have Kathor ride with him, and Talon could ride with you, couldn't he? Because since Lucretia, because you have a large mount.
That would
yeah, but
require.
it's not a quadruped, so I don't know if it has a carrying capacity high enough.
There's
Okay,
I'm
so
pretty
Yeah.
sure there's
reverse it. Either way, okay, so you have 2 large mounts, right? And you have 3 medium and 1 small creatures.
Yeah, the problem is technically only one person can ride a mount.
Okay, a small creature could probably
Well,
come
technically,
with me.
okay, technically, and
Maybe.
you know, whatever. I've seen 2 people ride on a horse. You know,
Yeah,
it's
you could.
doable.
Yeah, you can definitely double ride on mount.
Yeah, you can, but
yeah,
Okay.
there's no rules that say you can't,
As long
and
as
there's
long
Now,
no
as
rules
now,
that say
now,
that you have
mounted
penalties for
combat's
it.
going to be completely different. The point is, I'm trying to get you there, and that's how we're
Yeah.
going to get you there. You guys will get close enough where you'll dismount, and then Ekram will throw some damn dancing lights, and we'll get past this, okay? So
It's all a matter of, is their carrying capacity high enough?
it doesn't matter. It only matters for a certain amount of time. Y'all made ground to this point. That's all we need to get there. So dancing lights. So that's how many lights do you get?
I get 4.
but they all have to remain within 10 feet of each other.
And they're
Yep.
And are they torchlight?
They're considered the same as torchlight.
Okay, so 2020. Is it 2020 or 1010? Like
20.
bright and low light.
20, I believe.
torches are 20, but I thought dancing lights were only 10.
All right, well let me know. Somebody look it up. And
Dancing light says, I mean, it says they must stay within a 10-foot radius area in relation to each other.
yeah, but no, like
Yeah.
it's whether or not they're 10 feet. If they emit light like a torch, then it's 2020.
They
Yeah, they're
resemble
lanterns or torches.
they resemble lanterns or torches and cast that amount of light.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me give these to Ekram and let him control them.
Let's see. Strength 18, size large.
Why can't I see from your character? Okay, there. Okay, there. Cool. All right, so everything's worked. It's lighting wise. I'm gonna have these all by you, Ekram, and let you figure them out.
Largest times.
Now, the question I have is, did we ever get within 30 feet of them?
No, this is y'all catching up for the first time. Y'all
Okay.
just heard that these just they refer to them as cultists have absconded with the noble's daughter, and we are going to pull you over. Let's see.
That we don't have a bard.
Light load is up to 200, and a medium load.
Not
is up
at
to
least for another
4.
level. No. I'm only doing the ranger thing because I need some
Oh my!
weapon proficiencies and things.
Armor.
All right.
Mentioned I hate dynamic lighting.
All right, as you guys kind of get up here, and those who are going to dismount, because you can tell they're right up, outside. Whoever can see's field of view. You will hear off in the distance, like a female voice, say, it appears the pursuers have caught up. Deal with them and use the power if you need to, and then that will be what you hear from them. Anybody can you can move up until, hold on, let me look where this is. You can move up to here how you want. Once you move here, the combat will start. if you can't see it, it's right there. This is basically where you are going to be able to set up.
So who doesn't have dark vision?
I don't, but I have low light.
Me.
So, okay,
Yeah,
I
don't
just
sound
gotta
very
know
good
where I
at
need
these
to
bubbles.
stand. Mm. Mm.
I think the lights
Yeah.
have to stay within 10 feet of each other, not of you.
That's what I'm
Yes.
trying to figure out right now. I mean, this is within 10 feet of each other.
Yeah.
That
I'm just saying you can send lights out forward. I think anywhere within short range.
You have hunters.
they have
so
to
it's
stay
actually
within 10 feet of every other one, or just 10 foot of another one.
another one.
Yeah.
So, like, I could have one here, one here, one here, and one here.
Yes.
Okay.
It's basically like how you target with a chain lightning spell, other than it has to be 10 feet
It's
instead of further.
up to 4 lights, all within a 10-foot radius area.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. So they can't be
Yeah.
more than.
You can't string
Oh.
them out 40 feet. They have to stay within a 10-foot radius of one another.
Oh.
Okay.
Or one 10-foot radius, I should say.
So it'd have to be like this.
Yeah, one 10-foot radius area. Yep.
But you should be able to position them farther forward, because I believe it's just short range, so
All right.
25 feet.
Yeah, but with low light.
They're a medium range cast, so you can
Oh, a
cast them
medium.
out wherever you want.
Yeah,
100
but if
feet
you only
from
have
the head.
low light vision, then they have to stay within 20 feet of us.
No, that's the point. You will still see the light they cast out there, leaving you in the dark. Just like if somebody up ahead has a torch out, you can see them illuminated by that torch.
Yeah, you want
So
to.
if I put
you want to
them
be blind to them. You don't know if they
here,
have dark vision.
Think of it like this. Think of it like this. You have a light source in front of you, like a car in a dark
there.
parking garage.
I'm completely blind, but I can see them.
Yeah. And that's all you need.
Except I couldn't see them unless they had a torch. Did any of them have a torch?
No, but you can cast light anywhere out ahead of you and then move them with a...
They move as I desire with no concentration.
Yeah, forward, back, down. They can move up to 100 feet per round, so you could cast them.
I love how like it's like, hey, we've all probably collectively played this game for hours, and we're over, trying to fucking
Arguing,
understand
like
dancing
trying to
lights.
figure out how to cantrip
A level
works.
of fucking cantrip.
This is where they're going.
Because nobody ever uses dancing lights.
No.
They use the normal light.
Yeah. All right. So what you'll see? Hold on. Do the show to players thing. I mean, obviously, if anybody who knows their art knows that that's a hobgoblin in the back.
Oh my god, is that really a level 1 encounter? That's a lot of
Or
enemies.
Cavalier it is.
Y'all are a
is
CR5
now.
right now.
No, we're not.
Not a
We're
CR,
level
not a
1.
not a CR5. You're 5 players, so CR1 plus 1 encounter. This is a CR2 encounter.
Yeah, this seems about right.
Obviously, you got your little goblin friends there. The light's bothering my token.
How rude.
Obviously, another goblin. That gives it away that he's the shaman. Oh, who's the caster? Maybe the guy juggling fireballs.
Good guess.
Yeah.
I know who's getting the first arrow.
I know who's getting the first misfortune.
All right. Oh, you never saw these people. They weren't there by the time you showed up.
Who?
The two in the back that I just vanished.
I don't think
Oh,
they saw.
okay.
Well, you know what? Actually, to be fair, like you cast the lights and you'll see a a tall woman in dark robes with she's got a ashen complexion with silver hair and what looks to be like a lurking medium creature that kind of moves with some stiff gauntness as he's got, you know, a body strewn over his shoulder, which you would assume is the person you're looking for, and they step into the shadows of the tree up there and vanish. She would cast a spell before doing that, so if you want to roll a spellcraft check, you can.
I
If you
mean,
have
seeing
it.
that I can see them,
Yeah, go
then
go for
yes.
it.
I failed.
Yeah, no. What is spellcraft? All right, so you'll see this robed male humanoid in the back will point his finger and say, "Kill them," and that will start the initiative.
What did they start casting? Because I did make my spellcraft more than likely.
You would hold on. Okay, hold on. Or give me a sec. I'll send it to you.
Yay, that's
Oh,
what I like to see.
dang.
Yeah, that's about par for the course. I was actually debating for like a long time whether to go Order of the Sword or Order of the Flame. And I'm like, I never roll good on initiatives, so
Ooh,
maybe
that's some
Order of the
initiatives right
Flame
there.
isn't the greatest. Now with Order of the Flame, it's kind of useful. If you roll an 11 or higher on your initiative dice, you get to move up to your speed as a free action before your turn even starts. Immediate action, sorry. So it'd be really neat for charging positioning, but I figured I never roll good on initiative, so I'll probably never roll above 11. Like not
Okay.
total 11, but 11 on the dice.
Said that to the wrong person.
Okay. That's my flat. All right. Ignore me. All right. Gotta get your lights off these people.
I should definitely save my single challenge for the third fight.
All right.
Definitely save all of my both my first level spells for the third fight. Okay. Preferably not in my arms, but whatever.
Zoom out a little bit, put this initiative window somewhere else so I can measure things. Shrink it. Go, stick it down there. The map's actually not big enough for me to charge my full speed. Yeah, it's only 105 feet to the edge of the map. I can do 120 on a charge.
Okay, Ekram.
Yeah, I don't want to be in front of everybody, so I'm gonna hold my action. Well, I'm gonna delay my turn until
Who do
I
you want
guess
to go after?
last.
You
I
wanna
guess
go
I'll go last after
That's
Talon.
weird for the person go first going last.
I know, but as a witch, like, I don't want to get out there within 30 feet when there's nobody else there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Kathor.
Good way to die.
Although ready might be better than delay.
Well,
Generally, you just say you delay your turn until you want to act, so that's generally better because you get a full action.
Well, I'm going to.
Yeah, I just want to wait and take my turn at the end.
I'm going to charge there, fight defensively. I'm going to hit this thing.
Okay, go for it.
$14 for 4.
14 will miss.
Okay. But I
You
still get
miss
my bonus.
as the goblin surprisingly jumps back. Not sure, that you could have moved that fast. Let's see. He is going to wait. Until after the goblin goes. The goblin will react and swing at you. The short sword comes, whiffs through the air in retaliation.
That actually hit.
Alright.
Considering how much they have to roll, yes, that actually hits.
Okay. Cool.
Currently, my AC is 18 since I charged.
Alright, this goblin up here is like looking at the lights, like, the illuminated like lights you've got kind of floating around, sniffs at them, tries to does something really quick and tries to seems to pull energy from it, and he can't. He's studying it, and he gets distracted, looks over and sees Hathor come over and run up and swing at the goblin. The goblin strikes back and laughs as he hits. He is going to cast.
This dancing light kind of wiggle around at him.
Yeah, it kind of it distracted him a little bit. He's going to cast Grease.
Oh, go ahead.
Hathor
Go
is.
ahead. Make me do the dexterities and acrobatics, please.
All right, so hold on. Yeah, you roll the DC because he's casting it on you. He doesn't know that you have high, Yep, you definitely make it.
Did he cast grease on him or on his square?
I guess on a square. Is it it's like 1 5-foot square, or is it 10 by 10? I can't remember.
It's a 5-foot.
5-foot square. All right.
Probably.
Pretty sure it's a 5-foot radius.
Okay. Which is just 5 foot, right? Is it
Yeah.
why are we arguing
No.
over 5 feet?
Because 5-foot radius means 10-foot diameter, which means it covers 4 squares.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Is
No,
that
it's a
no,
no,
it's
it's a 10-foot square.
The Grease Master would know this. Grease Master?
Okay, the spell states 1 object or 10 feet square. Target.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, grease is a 10-foot spell.
All right. So
Patch.
there you go. There's the grease. You see the grease? We all see the grease?
We all see the grease.
We all see
Love
the
how
grease.
we're all arguing about these low-level spells.
Because most people don't use them very much. I fucking love grease. It's amazing.
All right.
And I don't really care because my acrobatics is so high that I'm not going to fail it. I can't fail it. Isn't DC like 10? I can't fail on 10.
DC's 14.
Yeah.
Oh.
And one
Anytime
always
you
fails.
move, you got to make a 14.
Okay, ignore that.
That means I'm gonna have to jump over it.
14. Well, I will have to roll a 5 then. I'm 4 then. I'm +9 attacker.
Although, actually, I was kind of planning on jumping anyway.
All right, Lucretia, it's your go.
All right. What I want to do is actually charge the back guy, jump over the front ranks.
Okay.
A long jump.
Yes, it is. But this thing is amazing at jumping. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, we definitely jumped. You could go even farther.
Man, 39.
A plus 25 at level 1. Okay.
Thing has a 60-foot speed on a charge, which means it's got a plus 12 bonus there. Then it adds its dex, its ranks, its class skill because I took the jumper feat. Yep.
He's doing what he built for. All right, Mario. Dun.
So here we go. So
What were
now
you jumping over?
the front, like from the edge of the grease over the entire front rank.
You still have to clear a 6-foot hobgoblin.
I definitely did that.
Okay, what? So the DC for each square is what?
It's
Greater than
not
20
this-
feet.
It's not the distance he's going, it's the distance height he has to clear. That's going to be the rough one.
No, you at peak of the jump, you attain a height equal to half the length of the jump.
So you
So
jumped
it's
30 feet, so you jumped 15 feet into the air.
uh-huh.
Okay.
So
I mean, that seems like if he's landing a 30-foot jump, that seems like it would clear a 6-foot hobgoblin.
It would.
So I actually should break this macro up, but I'm not going to do it just this time. But if the trip lands from the bird, then I will power attack it. So bird has 18 to hit. Does that hit?
Okay.
Damn
So
it, I nat 1 to my attack, dang it. So
I
it's
ain't worried
only
about
gonna
that.
be the bird.
So that would do. Hold on. I've got to figure out because he has one action save. So his only action would be when he's waiting for somebody to get close and two people get close. Does he choose? Because like technically your mount's a target, right? So does does he target you? Because his specific held action is if anybody gets close to him, he casts a spell.
It would be his choice if two things enter at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
His most logical action would be for target the mount, because he would think that that would be the best way to get rid of the person, I would think.
Well, the mount was definitely the thing that cleared 30 feet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. That's just what I'm saying. Anyways, like I guess as your mount like jumping over the at first he's like there's no way, and then like your mount your axe beak. We're gonna refer to it as a chocobo from this point forward. It is an axe beak.
Yes, please do.
I can agree. I can agree on the chocobo thing.
Okay, so the chocobo
Yes.
is like running up and like this I don't know what you call him like this cultist is all like, oh, that fool's gonna charge right into the grease. That, thinking that maybe these damn goblins are useful for something, and it like, the knees, come down. It, it
An
pulls its
Olympic
body to the
long
ground,
jump.
and it just throws its legs straight out, and it flies into the air almost. Like he's in awe as he's looking up as this chocobo is coming down with the. I guess you've got your lance ready, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
The
and
lance,
he's
yes.
like you kind of see an oh shit like form on his mouth as he starts to cast real quick. As you land, he will cast fear, and
Gosh.
yeah, hold on, that will.
What an anticlimactic thing if this succeeds.
I mean, if
Yeah.
if your thing has will saves, it's gonna be hilarious. Well, see, that's another question because he's casting it as you land, and it's only on the mount. So I still think Lucretia would get his hit.
Fear's a cone.
Yeah, it would.
He's gonna.
Yeah,
He's
fear
gonna
is a
end up-
cone. He's gonna cast it
he's
on
gonna get-
me, the
he's gonna
mount,
get both
and
of
his
them.
entire
Oh, I
his
forgot about that.
entire
Well,
allies.
He can
Oh.
actually swing the cone so it doesn't hit his allies. But you're both gonna have to make saves.
Oh, I didn't
I
even.
think it would
see,
still hit the
I always
hobgoblin.
forget fear's a cone. I always think it's a
Not
targeted
from
person.
that
Oh.
position. He can't. He's gonna hit at least 3 of them.
No, he can definitely pick to affect this square, this square, this square.
I think it would still hit the hobgoblin.
Nope.
No.
He can make it like this. He can just make it so that the end of when this. I mean, he can make it so that it goes.
Oh, okay. Technically, because he would have to cast this. He would be casting this as you're in the air, as you're airborne.
Technically,
Yeah,
you
but
did
it-
say
it
when
will-
something gets close to him, close is within.
Yeah.
10
So
feet.
basically, he's casting this over there. Okay. Either way, DC 14 will save for both of you, and then if you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was trying to give it to you when you land it because it was pretty epic. At least for your lance to hit.
My question is,
Well, my
how's he
lance isn't
casting such a
hitting
high level
regardless.
spell?
What?
How's he casting such a high level spell?
Cause Fear is a level 1 spell. What are you talking about?
Oh, cause fear, not fear.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
sorry.
That's
okay. So
different.
yeah, that's single target.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
single target.
Yeah, that's what I knew. One was fucking single target. All right, I know I wasn't
Okay.
going crazy. Yeah, so
So
cause
the-
fear. Yeah.
So the mount. Let's see. We'll save.
The lands immediately gets feared and runs away.
It would be the most epic failure.
+1.
Oh, there. Well, 13 or higher. On the dice. Okay.
That's 1 point higher than my will save is.
Ash is starting to love his fear.
Well, it fits with the theme that's going on right now. You'll see next fight, I think. Actually, yeah, stage 2 of the stage 2 fight. I'm almost certain. I think I have to rebuild it because I had my plans were for what's his name Sloke to be here.
Oh,
You rolled a
dang it.
2?
I rolled a 2.
You said it's 1 more than your will. You have no will because that's 2. You have +1 on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have no
he's like,
will.
I have no will. All right. So that being said, I still feel like you would get your lance hit.
Yeah, but he missed with his lance.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did? Wait,
he
what?
rolled a 1.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize that. I wanted to give you some flair. That was cool. Anyways, that was a long turn, so we're gonna
So
Lucretia-
how does
Lucretia.
that interact? I was planning on riding by to the extent of my movement, but now.
You're in a charge, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I have to complete it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm technically 10 feet off the map, but I guess that's as far as we can get.
Okay.
Chocobo lands like, nope, I don't like this guy. Just keeps on going.
Nope.
Being a total shock.
Probably squawks loudly.
All right.
Being a total chocobo, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Something.
seeing that, he will
That's close.
he will come and protect the caster. Goblin's gonna.
How long does that last?
Oh, hold on. Oh, apparently 1 round.
Okay.
So on your next turn, you can run back. Well, on his next turn.
He is okay. Thor, the other goblin's gonna hit you because you're the nearest target.
Which goblin? This one?
This one. That one down there.
Oh, okay. Before he hits me, I'm using a reaction.
Okay.
And the reaction will make him able to do an attack of opportunity if he wants to, because I don't have the immunity to that yet, but I'm going to try to trip him.
Okay. Okay, 19 for 4.
Well, I will take the 4, but let's see if he ignores the first one. He rolls pretty high.
Yeah, he's rolled 19 twice. That's pretty cool. The first one was for 2 damage. The attack of opportunity is 19 for 4.
Yeah, this is just
So,
horrendous.
so you were trying to trip him before he attacked you, and he's gonna hit you for more damage on an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but if he succeeds on the trip, that first attack doesn't even go through.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He wouldn't have wasted a reaction and not taken 2.
Does 18 hits his in the...
CMD?
Yes.
Yeah, 12. They're 12.
Okay, then his then the first one doesn't hit, so I take 4. Okay.
Oh, the first one doesn't hit. Okay.
Yeah, you're basically being tripped, so the strike doesn't connect at all.
Okay. So tripped as in like flare, or
He
is
is
he
prone. He's prone.
Okay.
I'm a flowing monk, so I can spend a reaction to trip or reposition
good.
them.
Auto turret. I mean Talon. Talon.
Oh, what? Auto turret.
Sure. Since I only have one real target here that's not a issue, it's gonna be the caster here in the back, the cast fear.
Okay.
Okay, it is gonna be literally he is at my first range increment. Perfect. I'm gonna use a move action. To use my bullseye shot feat.
All right.
28 free.
All right, that'll hit. All right, you can 5 foot if you
Goblin
want.
literally double moved just to get in front of me.
I mean, he's coming to attack you. You're the nearest target other than, Kathor over there, but Kathor's dealt with.
Yep, I'm done.
I do not like the fact that there's a goblin in front of my face. Ugh.
Oh, it's a goblin. Punt it.
Yeah, but then I have to do a handle animal check. What's the DC on that?
Oh, I forgot you're mounted. He probably wouldn't have came at you. Hold on. There, you're mounted.
Yeah, I mean, technically a goblin would be terrified if you want a horse.
Yeah, like that's my bad.
Yeah.
The chocobo, not so much. They're not going to be afraid of that, but
Well,
horses.
there's also an instance where a combat trained horse only attacks certain things.
Yeah, goblins are in that category.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah. It's
Goblins
only
are vermin.
undead and
So,
outsiders that
what's the
require a second.
DC for it to attack? Or will it just attack because it's already trained?
A horse attacks if you tell it to attack.
Oh, so
you have to make your handle animal check, which is a DC 10 if it's combat trained.
Oh.
Nope.
It does not follow your orders.
Okay, so
You're
what
like,
was
kick 'em.
that action?
I think that was
That's
standard.
technically a free action.
Oh, it's a free action.
Okay. All right,
Yeah, it's
then.
just saying attack or whatever the command word is.
Well, then.
Actually, no. Handling an animal is a move action for
Oh.
anybody that doesn't have a companion special
You're right.
feature.
Okay,
Okay.
so you lost
Well,
move action.
in that case, he's now.
Wait, it's
getting-
Egram's move action, right? It ain't the animal's move action. He still can make the
Correct.
animal move.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm now going to cast Misfortune. Well, use Misfortune. It's not a cast, it's an at-will thing. He
All
gets a DC 14 will save.
He fails it.
Okay. And now I'm going to direct my horse to move away. Closer to the light. Now I can't see back there.
All right. So he gets an attack of opportunity.
At technically disadvantage, he has to roll twice and take the worst result on
There you
everything
go.
he does.
All right.
I love misfortune, which is so fun.
All right. Top of the round. This cultist is going to speak in Goblin to the hobgoblin, telling him to protect him at all costs, and to not let any of them live, and he's gonna run off into the woods,
What the
like
cover?
with an arrow in his shoulder, cursing at you, Talon. Kathor, you fighting
Did he
goblins
even
covered
see
in
me
grease.
from where the arrow came from?
I'm going to 5 foot there.
God, he's
You
so
would think
lucky
not,
I
because he
nat
looks
one
he
my
looks
plan.
human, so you would probably assume not. Maybe he's
And then I go-
cursing in the darkness.
Then I'm going to punch this caster here.
Okay. Bye bye.
I will most likely hit. Miss, I mean. Oh,
Oh, you crit. Crit confirmed, sir. That
no.
does not. But you do hit.
Okay, my AC is currently 21.
Cool. Alright, he's going to flank you, provoke an attack of opportunity. Wait, I guess he could? Does he have acrobatics? No, he doesn't.
He's
How
a
is he
goblin. He's
flanking
gonna have
you?
a big bonus though.
No, he doesn't. They don't have acrobatics.
Yeah, but you can use it untrained. They're a goblin. They have to have at least a +3 to it.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, he rolled a 16. What's your CMD?
That thing I will miss. That will ash the meat.
Okay. Well, he can't flank you yet, so but he's still gonna attack. Rawr!
I mean, he's a goblin. He can move it 30 feet, 15 feet
Miss.
of movement while acrobaticsing.
Yeah, no, he still attacks. I'm just saying he ain't flanking because his buddy ain't flanking down here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big goblins only have a 20. It's kobolds that have 30.
No, goblins are 30 as well. They're quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, the attack miss.
Yep. And let's see here. Goblin Shaman will. Come down here and cast Firebolt at Ekram.
But he
Dear
moved,
God.
and I did not attack of opportunity since he acrobated me, so I will make an attack
Yeah,
of
go ahead.
opportunity. But I will use a grapple attempt on that.
Oh, okay.
Please save me.
Can't grapple as an attack of opportunity.
No, I can't. I can only use that one. I can use the reaction one because
You can trip him.
I can trip him.
Yep, you can trip.
You can trip as an attack of opportunity.
Which will trigger his attack of opportunity if he wants to.
No, he doesn't.
A good call.
Because he's not wielding a weapon. So.
Well, that's a 22 hits his CMD.
Yeah. Very much so.
Who's casting Firebolt on me?
Nobody apparently. Wait, he still
Exactly.
can. Wait, he's prone. So he was gonna move there. It's a 30-foot radius. Now he's on the ground. All right. So. Nope, you're out of range. All right, Kathor.
Ah, been saved.
I mean, he could still cast at the monk.
He could also use a second move action to stand up.
Yep.
Yeah, since I don't have the combat reflexes yet, I can't stop it.
Oh yeah, you're right. He stands up.
Oh wait.
Lucretia.
Oh yeah, I didn't use the reaction.
So this is the round that he's feared.
It would end this round, wouldn't it?
Well, technically it would because he held his action for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he technically went right before you, but he's no longer here.
All right. I guess I will wheel around and charge the.
As you wheel around, you'll see you'll see all this fighting happen, and you'll see the hobgoblin there pull his sword out, slamming on his shield and grunt, kind of roar something, kind of little battle cry as you see a shadowy figure disappear into the brush and the foliage in the woods, dripping a little blood, holding an arrow.
Jousting time.
Yeah, I can't charge into the woods because I definitely can't jump over a tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yet. Okay, so we'll charge the hobgoblin. Why can't I move my token?
Too far
Maybe
off
it's because it's
screen?
on the
I
edge.
don't know.
Here, does that better?
Yes.
Yeah, usually the edges are weird.
So we'll charge the hobgoblin. Attacks. No, I should have been splitting that macro up between. So same thing before. If he gets knocked down, then I'll power attack. If he doesn't, then I won't.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
So 19 hit him
19 does hit him.
for 8, and 13's probably not going to knock him down.
CMD is 15. That was close.
Alright, that's a 25 to hit with the lance for 34. I probably didn't need to power attack him.
It's dead.
It's just gone.
Pales him and keeps on running, and I'll again jump over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't even need to roll for that. And continue.
I thought a charging centaur elephant that tripped everything it ran over was ridiculous, but this is gonna get funny. All right, that's your
I
go.
mean, Cavalier charger builds are ridiculously stupid.
All right, Talon, this goblin's gonna come at you because it now realizes it's afraid of Ekram.
It
mean,
has
that's
to roll
fine.
twice and take the low. Well, I don't
It
think
missed.
it matters. It doesn't matter. Unfortunately, they just have to hear you for the cackle, right?
Talon, it's your go.
I don't think I even
I'm
have to
gonna
hear.
5-foot step
You just have
back.
to take the action.
I am going to move action to use my use my shot, and goblin right in front of me.
All right,
Yeah, still within 30 feet.
That's gonna miss.
that will miss.
All
Ekram.
right. Well, I'm gonna cackle because that's a free thing for me. Well, actually,
Yeah,
that's
except you
that's
had to-
my move action. And then it will. I'm gonna cast guidance, much like he needs it, but I'm gonna cast guidance on Lucretia here.
Okay.
I mean, you would have had to have cackled last round.
No, because I cast Misfortune last round.
You don't have to cackle the round you cast a spell.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I
Nope.
always thought you did.
Nope. All it does is extend the duration of something that would normally end,
Okay.
or whatever
Thor.
other thing.
Well, these goblins are annoying, but I don't like the caster guy, so I'm going to hit the caster guy because the caster guy is. I miss. And that's my turn.
Man, I could have cast days.
All right. This is gonna be at a +2 because he's now with a flanking buddy.
Still need to hit 21.
I missed. He is going to 5-foot step to not provoke because he learned his lesson that time. Hold on. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you have to cackle the round you use misfortune. because it ends at the start of your round before you go.
Yep, I'm reading that too.
That was unfortunate.
That really how it works?
Alright, he is going to
Apprentice,
cast
then.
Firebolt at the big bird.
Because of the fact that it
that's
only lasts a
flying
round
around.
normally.
And he will miss a touch attack. That's cool. Lucretia.
Well, we don't like that, so let's wheel around and charge him.
Charging through me?
No, the goblin.
Well, thing is, since my lance has reach, I can't actually attack from the 5 foot away. I'd have to be in the grease to attack. So I can't
Have
jump
fun.
over. So I can't jump over the grease.
Gotta make a reflex check to charge through. Oh, grease is considered difficult terrain, right? Or I don't know.
No, you have to make the reflex.
Yeah, anytime you enter it, you
14.
have to make it DC 14.
Well, the chocobo does, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the real problem with charge builds. Once they don't have a lane, they're man.
Why don't you just ride over there and just do a normal attack? It's a goblin.
It's a caster goblin at that.
Yeah, I probably don't
Quick.
need a truckload of damage. I'll switch to my hand axe and charge with the hand axe.
I think you got those charge blinders on right now. It's like, if I'm not charging, why am I even here? Like, fights? No.
I mean, you could just always just walk down
Yeah,
here,
all you have
no
to do is just
charging,
move
and
here and just hit it
yeah, exactly.
with a lance.
Because I like having a +3 extra to hit. So yeah, we'll jump
You don't
over.
need it.
We'll jump over it and I'll charge it with my hand axe, which actually does double damage from spirited charge, because all weapons deal double.
You have spirited already at level 1.
Yes. That's what I was discussing. After I found the archetype that gives me mounted combat for free, I was thinking about changing to a different race and just having the ride by attack as my only feat, or sticking with human and having both ride by and spirited charge.
Well, spirited charge requires ride by and mounted combat. You would need 3 feats at level 1.
Yep.
Oh,
And
that's why you're
gives
human.
emissary
That's why
gives a
you're human.
bonus.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't actually have a macro for any of my other weapons. I never thought I'd really use them. I just had them as backup. So, well, we can still use the macro and just ignore my part of it, since it's got the birds on it. So 26 will definitely hit him. 11 damage from the bird, and 13 probably still doesn't knock him down.
I think the goblin is not alive.
The CMD?
No,
Yeah,
I mean the 11 damage.
Well, 8? They have a CMD of 8, so it's knocked down.
Oh.
But is it alive after the 11 points of damage?
Yeah, it's dead. It's knocked down, technically.
Oh, the 11 killed it. I don't even need to make my axe attack. Okay.
But either way, you knocked it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, can't you technically make the axe attack against the goblin to your north?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not
Oh, because you're charging. Okay.
Yep, have to declare your attack beforehand.
Recognition, I get you. Talon. Goblin swinging a shit.
Actually, this goblin does get an AOO, either on me or the bird.
Oh, okay. Well, you're too high up. They attack the bird. Maybe
Yeah,
your leg, I
probably.
guess. I don't know. Either way, he misses.
Probably. Okay.
Talon, that goblin will swing the short sword at you, and you just kind of knock it aside. You're like, get out.
I don't even have to do anything. He just wildly whiffs.
All right, Kathor. +2 Now they're missing that they get a +2. This is awesome. Talon, it's your go, buddy.
5 foot step back again. Move action to use the sniper shot or whatever it is for the bonus, and shoot the goblin in front of me.
All right.
Oh well, there's no goblin in front of me.
Holy crap.
That's
All
a
right.
double
No,
crit.
definitely not. Goblin gone.
Double 20, yeah. Goblin is gone.
Roll it again. See if you get another
Alright.
20.
I mean, the goblin is so dead that it flies probably 20 feet backwards.
Also, a bow is a ×3, not a ×2.
You're right, it
Yeah,
is.
it's dead. It's
Yeah,
dead.
that's even more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move. My horse is gonna move
At this
up
point,
here.
like the goblin's actually like down here, like you shot it and it pinned it into the tree like down here. No, that's just too much. That's a little much. But it is messed up.
Have you played Warframe? That's what the bows do in Warframe.
But this isn't Warframe. This is Pathfinder. Ekra, what's your go, bud?
All right, my
Top of
horse
the next
moved
round.
here.
Oh,
I'm gonna cast Gaze on this goblin right here.
Is that a will save?
DC 14.
Will save 16.
Damn.
Yep. Said screw you, buddy.
And then yeah, well, I can't do anything else. So have fun.
Top of the round, Kathor. You're over here
What?
battling goblins, kung fu wood small guy style.
And one of them I did hit. Who was the one who I did hit and hurt? I'm hitting that thing that I did hit.
Okay. $20 for 6. That will hit. I didn't take any HP off. Do you remember how much you did?
You took 3 last time.
3? Okay. Thank you. Okay. He is hurt. Is that the end of your turn? You moving? You staying there, doing your thing?
Yeah.
All right. This goblin's all mad because you hurt him. He's all like wounded. Comes back and tries to hurt you with a little bit of sword. Oh my god.
Before you confirm that, I'm going to use my reaction to try to hit the tree pit.
Okay, go ahead.
Even if you succeed in tripping it, it won't make it miss. It's the nat 20.
Yeah, it will miss because he can't attack me. The trip just makes the attack not happen.
You can attack while
It's
prone.
You attack at a -4 penalty.
Yeah, I don't know. That somebody kind of like figure the rules out on that, because I know his reaction is to trip the guy. But
I mean, I can make it. I can also reposition him and then reposition him so he's not even in the square, because that happens first.
yeah, if
Yeah,
your thing
that-
happens
yeah,
first, either way, his attack's going to go off if he can make an attack while prone. So I would go for the reposition to make it legal.
Yeah. Reposition work, trip doesn't.
You're using a readied action?
He's using
No,
a reaction.
I'm using a reaction from redirection, as I have the flowing monk archetype. As a medium can attempt to reposition or trip combat maneuver against a creature the flowing monk threatens and attacks him. If the combat maneuver is successful, he's sickened for 1 round and other stuff. And that happens first, and then the hit happens. So, do I hit his CMD? Apparently I do.
Yeah.
Well, I reposition him 5 feet away from me. If I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to beat a CMD.
What monk is that?
Flowing.
Monk. It's a little less broken than it started out being, because I played a flowing monk when Pathfinder first came out, and they just had the ability to make their first attack against them miss. Period. So anything that only had one attack, it doesn't matter how bad its attack was, just couldn't touch a flowing monk. Like even a T-Rex. Just nope, you miss. My turn, pow pow. Next turn, he attacks. Nope, you miss.
Yep. So I repositioned him. He gets his attack of opportunity because I moved him and I don't have improved reposition yet because I need 1 more feet. That misses.
Okay.
He was like, fuck.
Lucretia.
Alright, let's wheel around and charge this one.
Oh, you have to give up Sunny Fist for it, though. Yeah, that seems like a fair trade.
What?
Returning to.
You have
gets
to give
rid
up
of Stony
Sunny
Fist.
Fist.
Oh. I mean, it's a decent
Wait,
thing
wait,
if
wait,
that's
wait.
what you want to build.
He can still 5-foot step back.
Yeah, but he used his action. The whole point is that it happens. He tries to whiff the attack, so the attack misses.
Yeah,
That's
but he still has a move action.
Oh yeah, he can still go in. It's just that
Yeah.
the attack doesn't happen, and he doesn't have more attacks.
And he's also sickened, so he takes a -2.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to keep up with that for me.
It's only until the monk's next turn.
Alright, so I think Delwayne actually missed there. 11 probably doesn't hit it.
Hit what? Gobs? No.
Yeah, but that lance.
See, yeah, I think my lance hit.
Yep. Yep. I'm gonna kill your chocobo. Okay, he's dead.
Run that thing through and
I mean, the goblins are in front trying to punch this tree, the small little tiny tree creatures that are the same size as it, while behind them they're getting stabbed down by this chocobo wielding human.
Yeah, but like you're their size, so they feel like they could take you.
I think we'll stop there after jumping over the.
I mean, they were
rescan.
doing good on you for a minute. They were pummeling your ass down.
I'm at half health, and I can heal myself, so.
Yeah. Talon.
5-foot step down here. There's one goblin to target. And there's nothing blocking me, so move action to gain my bonus to hit.
That'll hit. That'll kill it.
I presume he had like 1 or 2 health left.
Yeah, it was pretty much dead. It was dead on his feet. Alright.
Actually loving this charging build. This is my first ever charge build. Even in 3.5, I've never played a charger. Well, not a mounted charger. I played a non-mounted charger.
Any reason? Oh, I guess I did lose 1 arrow because the guy ran off with it in his shoulder.
Yes.
Otherwise, I spend my time recovering my arrows because they're durable.
Uh-huh. Hold on. You guys got... I'll give you 2 rounds. Go for it.
I spend 1 round to use my make whole ability and heal for 4. It's 1d6 per caster level, and the caster level is HD. So this is a spell-like ability.
Then I'd only have enough time to recover 2 arrows.
Yeah, the arrows that are over here by this goblin, yeah.
I guess we'll move over, say here.
I was so ready for you to throw a swarm at us.
And
Yeah, good luck with that.
since I know that other guy, ran off in that direction, I'll draw my bow and ready to fire at any enemies that emerge. Hello?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm
Oh,
just trying to double
okay.
check on something.
I was just
He's
just
setting
wondering.
things up.
Okay, I was just
Yeah, I
wondering
had to
if the
take
call,
something out because Sloke's not here.
I was just wondering if the call messed up since said it been completely
No,
silent
your
for
Discord's
a
fine.
while. Also, it just occurred to me that I'm supposed to be that my token's supposed to be large. I thought you actually asked me about that in the beginning. Before I switched over to the computer.
There you go.
That actually might make things a little more complicated.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. I think this will work. Really? That's gonna. Okay, hold on. Let me do some math here, you guys. Okay, so our basic party. Ugh. Do you think it would be unfair of me to consider y'all a CR +1 with the Chocobo fucking craziness over here?
Nope.
No,
Not fair.
it's part of a class ability, so no.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the reasons that Druid, like a level 1 Druid opponent, is really dirty because they get essentially what is a level 2 animal companion with them.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, hold on, let me do the math.
That's why that one Rise of the Ruin Lords early fight with the Goblin Druid is so bad, because he has a cat that comes at you from the brush.
Ooh, yeah, that would be really bad at level 1.
I never played that.
At that point, you're already level 3, but the cat still has the possibility of KOing a caster in just one charge attack.
Yeah, pounce and 3 attacks.
It's 4.
4?
It's a bite. Actually, it's 5. Technically, it's a bite. It's its claws, and then it gets its rake on charge. With
but isn't
Oh.
the oh yeah, it's still a large cat, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 5 attacks.
Yeah, because they don't actually build his animal companion from the book like it's an animal companion, but it's an awful, awful fight.
Sounds like
Unless you make your perception check and see the cat there, then it's not so awful.
Sounds like a fun fight.
It can be. It's also in a thistle area. So if you're not a small creature, which also imposes a penalty to the cat, you are considered squeezed.
Ooh.
The cat is already large? At that point, it's still medium if it's a large cat.
It's technically a lynx, so it counts as a medium cat, but it has pounce. They don't actually give it an animal companion. They just give you the lynx stats.
That's just lazy.
It is just lazy, but that's what they do.
Because that's the whole point of normally because when you say you gave him pounce and rake and stuff, that's supposed to happen at 7th level with your big cats.
Again, they're just doing their thing. Pathfinder APs ignore their own creation rules a whole lot.
I don't play a lot of Pathfinder APs anymore, so I can't say.
Well, I mean, that was the first one too, so.
I mean, the only AP things I play at the moment is Pathfinder and Wrath of the Righteous. Because there's so much silly you can do there. But that has some bullshit fights. Let's put you against succubus stuff at level 4. Yeah. Just because we can.
Are you talking about the game?
Oh no, I'm not talking about the video game, I'm talking about the actual AP.
Oh.
Which is even worse than the game. The game is actually pretty tame.
The game at high levels is definitely way different than the tabletop.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
But-
because
but,
it does a lot of things that you have no counter for. Like, oh my god, that frickin' fight with the nymph drove me crazy because there was nothing you can frickin' do. There's no ready attack when she casts. I blinded her, so she shouldn't have been able to cast single target spells. She still targeted me with her frickin' holds.
Well, that's why you build characters specifically to counter everything. I played it on unfair, and
Actually, blind characters, if they have a high enough perception, can still target you.
All right.
No,
Yeah.
they can't.
yes,
When,
they can.
when,
can.
when targeting a targeted spell, you have to see your target. If you're blind, you don't see.
That's
Okay.
technically.
Okay. So are we talking? You're talking about the Wrath of not the Wrath, the
The video game.
Kingmaker game.
No, the Wrath of the Righteous, the other game they made 2 games.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
you're trying to apply like the Pathfinder game into like what they built the game out of when the video game concept, and you can't do that.
No, you can't. I mean, they
anyways,
have.
that's all beside the point. Talon and Lucretia, give me a reflex save.
The bird or me?
You, because you're the one that readied the action technically, but Talon has fast reflexes too.
Oh, okay, that's what you were wanted it for. I thought we were being targeted by something. All right. Reflex 3. Well, it is literally impossible for me to beat that. So
Not
we'll just
not
have
really, because
Talon
you're
do
gonna get
it
a +5
first.
because you have a readied action. So just go ahead and roll.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the +5 would be 8 then.
Oh wow.
And
You
I
actually,
did.
you actually did. So as you're sitting there watching the darkness, like, and Talon, you're kind of like looking around for arrows and whatnot. You'll hear like a crack in the breakage of the trees to the north, and like you'll kind of hear him laugh like, "You fools, you think you've won." And as he says that, like, you both like launch 2 arrows at him. I'm gonna go and say you just hit him, for flair sakes, because he's not meant to be a part of this. But as your arrows hit, like, he kind of like blinks for a second, and then he holds like I don't want to say misformed, but a weird malformed darkened staff that seems to have like kind of taken all, like, no light at all. It almost looks like there's an absence in the air of where he's holding what would be the form of a staff, and it breaks. And as it does, hold on, map layer, token layer. The goblins and the hobgoblin rise as zombies. Roll initiatives. And he drops dead.
Just look at him. Why?
Okay.
Yay.
You know, I actually have a question about being the large size. So it does say in the mounted combat that you're considered to occupy all squares of your mount. How does that work with a reach weapon? Do I have to select the forward square and you do 10 feet away from the mount, or can I select the rear square and do right in front of the mount?
No, everything within 5 feet of the mount is not something you can hit.
Okay.
Yeah. You basically think of the first square that is around the mount as not hittable with the lance.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's cool. That's
I'm trying to find a good color scheme for you.
That's a neat idea. I mean, I knew about the auras. I've used those on many
Yeah, I
characters.
use those for like when I have large creatures with crazy range. I just do the aura so I can just see their damn range.
Uh,
I don't know. Do that if you want to do that. Either way, Kathor, it's your go, buddy.
I see this under thing. Is that thing alive? Moving?
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I didn't give y'all the.
Oh.
Obviously, the hobgoblin's a zombie. I couldn't find a good hobgoblin zombie token, so.
Okay. I'm going to go there and start to attack this one. Just begin on the top.
wolf
Yeah, apparently
zombies?
there's a dead wolf in the forest over here that got raised with the creatures.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
To the one to the top, or north or the south? Okay, north. All right, 2 points will go through.
Yeah.
Cool.
On a zombie? It shouldn't.
It's bludgeoning, so I guess it won't.
Oh, slashing. Slashing is what you're looking for. I forget. It's the other way around.
Yeah, these are not slashing weapons. I only punch things at this level.
All right.
Dagger.
My lamp
The zombie will
reduced
attack
too, but
you.
it
They
doesn't
don't have
count.
their swords in their hands. They have dropped them. So he slams at you.
Nice.
Yes.
Where's this wolf at? I don't see a wolf.
Oh, here. I can fix this for you.
I think you can see it because of some trees. No, I think it's some tree that blocks him.
It's right here.
I think it's because of this tree, he can see it.
He's here. Don't worry. He's here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those trees are weird.
Talon, 16 versus AC will miss you. Kathor, that'll miss you. Talon, it's your go, bud.
I am going to 5-foot step to here. The zombie that just tried to attack me. Probably gonna miss. But that's my turn.
Pretty sure this grease is gone by now.
Oh yeah, the caster died.
I think it lasts
He's
a minute
back,
per
but
level,
he's
It
doesn't
lasts
not
even
able to
through
move.
death, but it's 2 minutes per level, or it's a minute per level.
Yeah, so it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It is. All right, Lulu. I'm tired of saying
Actually, pretty-
Lucretia.
Oh.
I really am tired of saying Lucretia. I feel like I'm talking to a black woman. I really do. I'm just picturing you as a black woman riding a chocobo at this point.
It's
It's
Lucretia.
Lucre. It's Lucre.
Lucretia.
Call him Cray Cray.
Anyway,
All right, what
I can't
wait, 13?
I can't
All right,
actually.
yeah, that misses.
I can't actually charge this thing with my lance. So I will switch to the axe. The axe is slashing anyway, so. So, well, again, I'll do my. I really need to separate this macro. I'm gonna do that as soon as this turns over. So ignore my part of it, since I'll be using an axe instead. God dang it, bird! Stop rolling 11s to hit. Alright, so my axe. Well, the attack bonus will still be the same. So the 17 hit.
17 does hit.
So it will do 2d6 plus 12. No, not strength and a half. So 2d6 plus 8. 16 slashing.
16 slashing will hit.
Continue off somewhere.
Okay. Well, too bad they're staggered. They get attack opportunities. That'd be nice.
This one does. But,
No, they don't with staggered, don't they?
Staggered? I don't think that affects AOs.
A zombie can move to its speed and attack the same round as the charge. Oh, I guess, yeah. That zombie is only poor from a single. Yeah. I guess it can.
But only this one, because the target of my charge never gets AOs.
Alright. Well, the nearest target is goes to Kathor. Your AC right now is what, 21?
Yes. I have a base AC of 8 and plus 3, since I'm fighting defensively.
Okay. Ekram.
I will cast Misfortune, or use Misfortune on this wolf and cackle.
Alright, will save?
Yep.
Alright, 18 is what he rolled.
Well, shit.
Isn't that a mind affecting?
No, misfortune works on everything.
Yeah, it's a curse effect. X is a curse effect.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately for me, undead have like a +3 to will, so.
This one actually has +0.
Does it really?
Yeah, because it's an animal, I think.
It's
I don't know.
No, it has a +3. Zombie wolf?
I've got a 0 on it. He rolled a fucking 18 naturally. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have his will save in. So we'll see. I'll look at it later. I'm gonna make a note of it.
Oh, I should be separating that macro.
All right.
Well,
Are you moving or are you staying there?
Well, my move was, well, obviously I can cackle because my misfortune didn't work. So I guess I will
Abilities.
move anywhere without going through something.
Edit.
Move right here. No, I'm not going to move because then I'm provoking.
I mean, you can make your horse do a 5-foot step.
A 5-foot step right there.
That out.
All right, Talon. This zombie thing is gonna attack you.
One.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Action.
Oh, well, the slam attack. Well, what is it hitting me with? Because it doesn't actually get.
Oh, cause wait, can it not take a? Oh, it's staggered. It can't take a 5-foot step, can it? That's right. Shit.
Well, I don't know how it's staggered, but it moved more than 10 feet, so it doesn't get a full round attack. Or it moved more than 5 feet, so.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it can't make a 5-foot step. So.
Yeah. So I had to move, so it only gets a single attack.
Yeah.
So 19?
It would bite. Yeah, it would bite.
Okay, 19 for 11. Well, that fucks me up. Ow.
Well, if the bite hits, it's a 15 versus your CMD to.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you how far are you off the map, Lucretia? Lulu, where'd you go?
Oh, sorry. I was focusing on changing my macro around. Could be up to like 100 feet, but I'll
All right,
say
you need to keep up with that and have that stated clearly.
Probably like 30.
All right. So this zombie is going to go to the nearest person, which will put it going there, which I guess will make a reflex save.
And I can put the power attack in manually if I want.
And he rolled a fucking 17. Okay. Zombie in Greece is all good. Shit, where was he? He was right there, right?
Yes, it was.
Well,
He was up one because he went over like that and there, right?
yeah, I think it's up one more.
Okay.
I should be able to get there.
He has enough move to get there and attack.
Well, I'm going to trip him. Or reposition him. I'm going to reposition him because I'm not going to deal with that.
Okay. Yeah. You're looking for 14, so good luck.
Well, won't tripping him still make it miss? With
No, he's
-4?
repositioning him. No, 'cause-
yeah, I was just gonna say, isn't tripping better?
Oh yeah, yeah. If you trip, it'll be a -4 because he'll be attacking from the ground.
No, yeah, then it will miss anyway, so I can just do
Yeah.
And
that.
then he'll be lying on the ground covered in grease.
Yeah.
Yeah, have fun
Yeah.
getting out from that.
Yeah, you should only use reposition when it would hit.
When it's a crit.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway.
I'm wondering how the next fight's gonna go.
Disregard
Well-
this thing that I'm rolling.
Okay.
Just use. I mean,
Doesn't
Ekram,
work.
if you want to do stuff, do slash
It
talk
doesn't-
to myself. If you write what I say without a dot, you can then
Okay.
type all the macros and nobody sees it.
So okay, so you make him go prone. He falls prone. He swings. You jump over it. Kathor, it's your go.
Well, seeing as this thing actually can hurt and the others doesn't really matter, I'm going but I can't really hurt them since I'm punching them. Are any of the swords on the ground?
Yeah, I'm sure you could find a goblin sword somewhere.
Yeah, but is anyone around me?
Yeah, I know they died around where you're at.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm
pick-
going to give it to you. Okay, let's just go
Yeah,
with that.
okay. I'm going to pick one of the swords up and try to stab this thing.
Okay.
Move action that provokes to pick up a weapon.
That's totally fine. They can try. I'm still having way too much AC for them. Only at 18 though.
Okay, hold on. So this one went. So his attack of opportunity just reset. I don't know. Did any of them take? Did any of these three take an attack of opportunity?
No.
No.
Okay. You're gonna risk 3 crits.
Not to mention the one that's prone on the ground, although he's at a -4.
Okay, so that's the prone. 22 hits.
Yeah, okay, I'm taking 3 points.
He's like, yeah, I'll take 3. Gets 3. Get out of here.
Well, now I have a short sword, I presume, which is a light weapon.
Yeah, they had short swords. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Which
would
means
probably
I-
be, unfortunately, it'd be a small size short sword.
He's a small sized creature.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
he is. So he's in luck.
Okay, never mind. I didn't realize you were small.
It's a dagger to you.
But-
It's a short sword to him.
But the important question is, are you proficient?
I'm proficient with simple weapons.
Short swords are not simple weapons.
Martial.
Yeah, they're
they're
not.
martial.
They're martial weapons.
Oh, I'm only a monk, so I only. I
you
don't get my martial before next level, unfortunately.
This is
So,
not.
minus
This is
4.
not the level for Kathor.
Nope.
Yeah.
He is weak at level 1. He's weak at level 1. But I'm hitting the prone target, so I get a -1 because I'm not proficient, isn't it?
-4.
-4, so just roll normally since the +4 cancels out.
That hits him.
What?
And
Roll that
probably kill him
1d4
after.
plus strength damage. You could
don't have
actually wield it two-handed and get times half strength.
No,
I don't
it's
have
a light,
strength.
it's
No,
a light
short-
weapon.
Short
Oh.
sword is light.
First of all, it's light. Second of all, I don't have strength.
Oh well.
It's a reason why. It's a reason why I'm going swordless. I can get my dex to damage. I'm doing 3 slicing damage to him.
Oh, that's actually enough to kill it. Wow.
Okay.
It had 3 hit points left. I thought for sure you would get screwed. All right. Whatever.
Nice.
Nice. Right.
I left it at 3 hit points. Jeez, I should have power attacked it.
Oh Jesus Christ. So, do you have any more reactions? Because he just critted you.
Oh yeah, I have a reaction. I just had my turn,
Oh yeah, that's right. You still have your
Yeah.
turn. Fuck.
so I'm going to reposition her.
All right.
Apparently, every time I reposition or do any CMDs or anything, he gets his AOO if they want to.
That'll miss.
Yeah.
All right. He's going. This little goblin's gonna attack your horse, Ikram.
Hey,
Oh.
Snowball, what you want? Oh,
Your horse is taking
It's my
3
horse.
damage.
you want to be petted?
Cool.
Kathor. 16 will miss you. Talon.
Well, this sucks. Drop the bow. Draw my sword as a move action.
That's not what you want to hear from the archer.
Nope. Attacking the zombie right in front of me.
All right. That'll hit.
It's slashing damage at least.
Okay. Lucretia.
Check my spells.
Well, let's charge this guy. I want to stick with the axe. Yeah, I'll stick
I
with
need
the
a
axe.
hero. Oh my gosh, these things are immune to that. Oh my god.
Actually, I'm a professional sorcerer. Interesting. I didn't see that.
What?
16 will hit. 39 piercing damage.
No.
No.
No, it ordered my buttons wrong. Why does charge 2 come before charge 1? Sorry. So yeah, completely ignore that one. This one's where we start with.
20 will hit. 8 damage. Knocks it prone.
24, yes.
Falls to the ground.
Somebody said I could test a macro without it being seen. How?
So
Slash talk
slash-
to myself.
so then we'll go ahead and take the attack roll
Like
from
in the
previous
macro?
back.
No,
No.
it's a toggle. You turn it on and then turn it off.
So since I was knocked prone, I will indeed power attack it. So it'd be a 19 to hit.
Hey.
For 2d6 plus so 1 for 2 when it's not a two-handed. So it's 2, 4, so 8 and 2, so 12. That brings it back to 12, like Millie said. Okay. For 17 slashing.
That'll kill it.
And
All
that's
right,
as far as I
Kathor.
can go.
You go
So
where you
yeah,
need to go, Lucretia.
don't even want to go that far, honestly.
That will miss you. Ekram.
Seeing that what I can do can't really hurt these guys, we're gonna try what I just wrote a macro for, which is having my mount do the work for me. Said I just needed a 10, right?
Why did it order my
You'll
buttons?
hit the
So-
zombie once, but
Yeah.
that's bludgeoning damage. It ain't gonna hurt it.
Yeah.
I figure if I was you, I would grab Talon and get him the hell out of there. He just got hurt.
Grab who?
Grab Talon just right next to you. Fucking pull him up and fucking get out of there.
I mean, that was just my horse's attack action.
So change that.
At the moment, the dog is actually the most nasty creature here on the battlefield. I hope Mr. Shockable guy can kill it.
I mean, I can still no, because neither of my spells affect it.
I don't have a line to charge it next turn.
Because it's I think it's immune to it.
You could cast a healing spell on it.
I have healing spells. I only get 2 spells. I
Yeah,
have Mage Armor and Ill Omen.
okay.
I mean, I can pull you up, theoretically. How much do you weigh?
I don't know. I never rolled weight.
I mean, just what is an average goblin's, you know? Or you're a hobgoblin, right?
No, I'm a half orc, so
Half
I'm
orc,
like
yeah.
180, 300 pounds, give or take.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't think I can lift that. Hang on.
You weak son of a bitch.
I mean, strength 10, they're not designed to be lifting something over that high.
Yeah. Can you drag it? Because if you grab onto him and take off with a horse, that's technically dragging it.
That's also going to fucking kill him.
No, it's not. How's it going to kill him?
It does? You're dragging somebody behind a horse.
No, you're holding on to him. You're not pulling him up with you, but you're holding on to him. Like, you're basically just holding him. I'm assuming you have a saddle when you're strapped in and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I should write the
I mean, that's the only give I'm going to give here. If you want to try that, go for it. If not, then we're moving on to his turn.
And my horse can't move.
I would rather you don't try to grab me. Let's just live with it.
He's just like, don't touch me, you're gross.
I can't even really
Okay.
get out of the way.
Then you
Five. Well,
figure,
no, the horse can't move. You can 5-foot step. That's it.
yeah, figure yourself out. All right.
Yeah, witches don't have any of the good cantrips either. Oh well.
Actually, I'll cast guidance on you. There.
All right, fair enough.
Just in case you got to make a death roll.
All right. He bites at you for 13, and then he can make a full round, so he can slam this round.
That's gonna knock me unconscious with the slam.
All right. There we go. That's his turn. Okay, Thor.
Well, do I see that Helen just fell down,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you see that. Technically, you can see all around you in Pathfinder.
Yeah, but
Is it
I
up
mean,
back
he
of your
has.
head?
I had this large creature thing right next to me.
Yeah, but you can see through it. You know, you can see through it, other than the horse's junk in front of your face, because you're down there at that level.
Can I make an acrobatics check or something to bypass this, or do I have to make the reflex then?
You can jump over it.
I mean, you can just walk through your friendly ally square.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
that too.
That's fine. I'm going to walk over here to stand on top of him.
Okay.
This guy gets an opportunity. I don't care.
You should. He hit you.
Well, then that's fine.
Okay. I don't know how they're hitting you so much.
Me neither.
It's just
Considering
ridiculous.
that.
Statistically, they should not hit this well at all. If I swear, Dusk, if your characters hit as good as my goblins that can't hit, you probably wouldn't have been in such dire straits.
Me?
Yeah,
I'm hitting the dog. Does 4 damage. Does
Dire
18 hit the
straits.
dog?
that will actually hit him.
Well, he takes 4 damage.
All right, 4 damage it is. Well, Ekram, these guys are going to attack your horse because you're the next nearest target. 19 for 4.
Jeez.
K-Thor. K-Thor, this one attacks you. 13 will miss. Talon, you can roll to stabilize. Lucretia, it's your go. You're
Woo,
stabilized.
I'm alive.
Oh, sorry. Still fixing macros, but okay.
Get close to the dog and kill it.
Can I? I do. I Could charge, yeah, but it would be going over the grease. Alright, we'll risk going over the grease to get rid of that dog. Yeah, that would work.
I presume you have DC 10 acrobatics on that bird.
Let's see. Got 25 minus the speed bonus, since that only applies to jumping. That'd be minus 4, 8, 12, 16. So it's got a plus 9.
Okay, then you don't need. Because the DC is 10, so a 9 is the minimum.
Okay. Oh, so
But
it's not a reflex, it's just the 10 acrobatics?
For to go through it a half moment, yes. It's reflex if you are not.
If you're trying to speed through it.
Yeah, well, it's a charge.
If it's a charge, then it's a reflex.
Oh, okay. Reflex.
I mean, the chocobo should have a decent reflex.
Yeah, you would think. What is it? Plus 6? Yeah, that's decent.
You have to roll an 8 or higher.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, now are my buttons in the right order? Yes, they are. Can't crit them, damn it. 10 and well, assuming 18 hits. I think that's probably a good assumption.
Why can't you crit him? And this can be critted. And
we
they're
can't.
not immune to precision damage.
Oh, Pathfinder, they're not. You're right.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's throw it.
I play under characters in Pathfinder, so I know how under works.
Okay, well, it doesn't confirm anyway. But 10 damage
10
and
damage.
28 to trip, and then my axe power attack. What? I thought I just finished writing that macro. Did I not make it visible? Oh well.
21 versus trip, and so you did a 27?
Uh-huh.
Alright, it's prone.
Cool. So we'll go ahead and power attack it with C-hand axe. So it's plus 4 minus 1, so it'll be plus 11. D20 plus 11. 17 hit.
That'll hit.
D6 plus 12. 19 slashing.
That'll kill it.
Daggers. It says piercing or slashing. How is it? How do you get to choose?
Yes, yeah, you get to choose. It's just the motion you use. Which you declare before you roll the attack.
Unless it is a natural attack, which just deals all the damage types.
Yeah. When
throw it?
it's all. So, but when
Even
it's
when you throw
or,
it,
you choose.
I can still
Yes.
choose, but okay.
Wait. Yeah, I guess.
If it's
Know what
all
I'm
you
doing.
have to shoot, make the declaration what you're using.
That's at your horse. Backroom.
A horse.
Good. How much damage is your horse taking?
I mean, luckily it starts off a max, so it's half.
And I can't really use ride by since that would just put me into the bushes.
It's your go, Ekram.
I guess I'm just gonna throw a dagger at this.
That's what you want your witch to be doing, throwing daggers.
Well, like literally cannot do anything else. The hooves can't deal damage. His 2 spells, well, his days can't affect them, and his 2 level 1 spells, if he had one of them anyway,
Well,
both of them wouldn't affect him these things either. So I'm just gonna roll.
Get out of danger. Withdraw.
How? There's no place to go.
You withdraw straight back, and
You can withdraw
Into
through
trees?
your enemies or through your allies.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna throw a dagger on the way.
You
can do
can't
that.
withdraw and attack. So
The horse is withdrawing.
The horse takes the withdraw action. He still has both his he uses his move action.
well,
to
you
try to
better
get
roll
it
for
to
that.
move. Yeah, try to get it to take a withdraw action. And if it's been hurt, the DC goes up to 12 instead of 10.
He's been really hurt.
Well, here's the handle animal to have it withdraw.
Okay.
That
There.
would succeed.
Okay, so slash roll 1d20 plus 2. $18 to hit this goblin.
That'll hit.
Alright, slash 1d4. For 3 damage. As I draw to this side of the
All
trail.
right, Kathor.
Well, I'm just going to try to slash at this thing then. Standing right next to me.
Withdraw doesn't have to be in a straight line.
No.
Oh, I'm withdrawing
It's just a double move. So yeah.
that way.
No, I will not hit this round.
It will provoke from this guy because you don't threaten the first 2, but when you go leave this square, it will provoke because you can't go through the tree.
All right, this is at the Chocobo.
Alright.
This is at Kathor. Talon stabilized. Lucretia.
Alright, well, we can't charge anything, so let's just stand and fight.
Start whacking them.
I'll only take a -2 off my normal attack for the mount since it's not charging. And the knockdown also only happens on a charge, so ignore it. That misses. And my attack, which my axe macro apparently is still not showing up. Eight. Oh wait, not charging, so it's 2 less. 21.
To the one in front of you.
I think that'll hit. Or 1d6 plus 4. 5 damage.
To which one?
To the one that just attacked my bird.
That's slashing.
Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and take a move. Have perhaps a bird roll attack acrobatics to try to avoid AOs. Move over here. Acrobatics is going to be at +9, d20 +9. I'll just call it tumble since that's what it is. It does not avoid the AOs.
So 2 AOs.
Yep. will attempt mounted combat to negate that. Negated.
Alright, that's at the Chocobo. Ekram.
Yeah.
Doesn't it not get attack after moving unless it charges?
It can move one round in attack, like one thing.
As a charge, as a partial charge. If it doesn't have
It
ability
can
to
move
charge,
up to its
it can't.
speed and attack in the same round as a charge action, yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't have a straight line to charge. It had to go around the bush.
Okay.
I guess I'll move to here, so I'm in range of No, it's still immune to that. Why do I keep thinking I can do that?
I mean, he could have moved it. I mean, he could have moved the summit to this square and still hit you with a charge attack, because that would be in a straight line.
You know what?
Here.
I'm gonna misfortune cackle this one.
Okay. Kathor. Hold on, save. Will save 13.
Okay. So
But isn't the hex a curse? Can it affect undead with curses?
We've already
We've already-
talked about this.
Yes.
discuss that again.
Kathor, it's your go.
I'm just going to hit this thing.
Go ahead.
Yes. Curses are not affecting.
9 will
I
miss. Alright.
What the hell is the matter with this damn macro? Show up, please.
The only thing I can do, and I can only do them to each of these things once a day.
He falls prone in the grease. That one will attack back. Miss. Talon's doing his thing. Lucretia.
Oh god, my turn? Okay. Dang it. I wanted to charge. Well, I could just jump over this one and charge one of the others. Nah. We'll just attack this one. -2 for not charging. Does a 17 hit it?
Yep.
12 damage. Attack. One, 4, 6. It's
Six
not
to-
prone. As the knockdown only happens on a charge.
21 will hit for 6 damage. That's slashing too.
Yep. And once again, we will move back somewhere. Not giving him a line to charge me. Six. Okay. So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. So 10, 15 more feet up.
Okay, you go into the trees.
Oh, there's a tree there? Can't see.
Yeah, you're in the woods.
Oh. I can't see. The map is not lit. The chocobo has low light vision. I do not. So where's the road at?
Well, that's a problem that happens.
Okay, actually, I don't need to break his straight line. I just need to get more than 30 feet away from him. Yeah, that should do.
Okay.
Get more than 30 feet away from him and still be able to charge. That's the better option.
All right, he's going at you. Ekram, it's your go.
Tackle to keep this one's misfortune.
Yeah, 10 will save. Kathor.
Keep trying to slice at it.
Jesus Christ, man. What happened? You were hitting stuff earlier.
Yeah, but I'm only hitting on CMDs, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to hit with a non-proficient weapon.
Oh, he can actually go through the.
He's
Oh.
actually
I'm actually proficient. I'm
What?
actually proficient with it.
Yeah, he actually is. He posted things.
Yeah, monks get that weird list of proficiency.
Hey, when he's in this
Ah.
square, moving out of it, does he have to roll for 2 saves or just the 1?
And only the square he moves into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he saved on that one then. Oh wait, he's staggered. He can only get up and move, right?
If he was prone, he could only get up. He has no move.
A single move action or standard action each round. Yeah, so he can only get up. All right. 13 versus you, Kathor. You're able to shrug off him. Talon, you're taking a nap. Lucretia.
Alright. Where's this zombie? I can't actually see it.
Right next to you.
What? I thought I was actually more than 30 feet away from it.
It's right next to you on the map. You're like hanging up. Let's just there.
Huh?
It's next to you because it went 30 feet to the edge of the map.
Oh.
I don't know how. You didn't tell me how far you rode off, so I can't tell you how far it is from you. It's 30 feet closer to you than where you left it.
15, 20. He started here.
So he's 30 feet.
So 30 feet would be 5, 15, 20,
30. It's right there.
25, 30. Okay, so.
You're just off to the right fighting. Just go with that.
Yeah, I wanted to be 40 feet away from him so that I had a 10-foot distance to charge him.
I mean, you had more than enough moves, so there ain't no reason.
Okay, good. I'm tired of playing skirmish with this thing. Oh, God. Does a 14 hit it?
14 does not. $26 will definitely hit.
For 17 slashing.
That'll kill it.
Alright, and then we'll ride on by.
You do your thing.
So,
Ekram?
where are we gonna
Just
stop?
gonna cackle, and then I guess I'm just gonna.
5, 10,
He fails his will save. Kathor?
Actually, not very far.
I am just swinging
Barely there.
with this short sword
Oh, that hits.
for 1 damage.
Ooh,
Actually-
cut you damage.
No, I have to go past him.
Did he pass his
Should be right. Should be right.
Did he
there.
pass his reflex?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, he does. You want to
Well,
reposition him?
Then I definitely want to reposition. Does 17 beat his CMD?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, then it's 5 feet back again.
All right.
Then has to make a new reflex as he entered that square.
Is that how it works? Okay.
Yeah, he did it.
Every time you enter a square.
again.
He fails.
Schlep.
That's funny. That's comically hilarious.
That's how Greece works.
Yeah.
All right, the one
Greece
behind you.
doesn't.
I think the grease is
attack.
almost done.
Will miss.
I think it's one runner left.
It's 10 minutes.
See.
However many. Jesus Christ, you're right. It's been
1 minute, not 10 minutes.
1
10
minute.
rounds.
Yeah, 10 rounds basically. Yeah, we're actually getting close. I don't know.
This we took 1, 2, 3,
All right, that goblin will miss. Talon's doing his thing. Lucretia.
4 rounds. All right, let's charge it. Now I'm gonna swap back to my lance. Even with the 5 reduction, I think the lance is way better. Especially since I can jump over the crease afterward. Yeah. Oh, it should be a +4, so 21 definitely hits for 9. And taking the power attacks. Oh God. 14 doesn't, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it
It's covered in
already
grease
died.
and it's on the ground. Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah.
So minus 5 be 33 damage.
Ekram, it's your go.
And then we'll try
One
to
thing left.
I'm gonna try to jump back because I
There's
actually
just
need
one
to.
guy left, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep cackling for him.
All right, it fails.
You can
Kator,
have fun with that.
that'll hit.
I didn't add the damage roll.
Actually, we won't ride by. We'll just stop
Yeah,
there.
you didn't roll damage, so. Ooh, 4 damage.
That's what Cater do.
All right, he's gonna hit you back. No, not well. Maybe next time. Talon doing his thing. All right, Lucretia.
Oh my gosh, we're really speeding up.
There's no point to slowing it down when we basically have one action.
Not enough space for me to jump the grease and not be in it, so might as well just run through it. Reflex again. Where was it? There it is. Okay.
So did you ignore the grease or jump over it, or do you not have to?
I rolled a reflex. 23.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. All right. 25 will hit. 12 damage.
Is it still alive after that?
Let me look. Nope, it died on that.
Okay. Don't need to lance it then.
All right.
Good.
All right, that's it for this. Do you have anything to heal Talon?
They'll find a healing potion in my pack, so I gain back 4. Yeah, I'm at 1 again.
Gosh.
Wait, whoa. Oh wait, you're already stabilized, aren't you?
Yeah, he's
Yep.
stabilized. Yeah.
Damn.
I am going.
I'll stabilize.
I'm going to use one of my strange fibery. Looks like some kind of bandage, and that heals me for 1d10 plus 10.
1d10 plus
Per the-
10? What is that?
Hang on. Per the spell of stabilize, it just says if they're -1 or fewer.
Yeah.
Does that mean if I cast that, it puts you? Oh no, it doesn't just put you at 1.
It just stabilizes me. It does not heal me.
Mimic fiber?
Yep, found it on the Archive of Nephis.
Never heard of that.
It's an alchemy item.
Mimic fiber.
You stop! My daughter is crushing these little snack wafers on my mouse pad and spreading all these crumbs everywhere.
Where is it? I just did a search for it on the SRD and came up nothing.
You find it on the archives and that's it.
Yeah, it'll be under alchemy tools.
Yeah.
I mean, it does
only
take
for a construct thing.
it
Yes.
does take 10 minutes to. Oh, that's if when you're making it.
Oh, it's a construct thing. Okay.
Yeah.
It's basically a healing potion for a construct, and it only works on wooden construct, and I am a wooden construct.
Yeah,
Nice.
mimic fibers heal to one object made of wood, paper, earth, or other living or once living material. There's a problem, that does not heal you.
Why wouldn't it? According to all
You
the
are-
forums,
You are not an object.
according to all the forums I read, it should work on me.
No, if it specifies object, you're not an
It
object.
specifies an object. You are not an object.
No, it says it heals damage to one object made of those
Exactly.
or other living
He's not.
or other once living material.
Yeah, but it still has to be an object. He doesn't qualify as an object.
Dang.
Just like if a spell has a target of object and not one living thing, you
Yeah.
can't be the target of something that can only target an object.
Yeah, that is true.
You can retroactively buy something else if you want.
There's nothing else I can use than that for healing myself.
Yep, that's
What-
the problem with
Wait,
Weird
what about
Woods.
a potion of repair light damage?
No such thing in Pathfinder.
There's no such thing in Pathfinder. This first healing spell
Seriously?
is all the repair spells and all the repair thing doesn't exist in Pathfinder. The only closest thing is make whole. That's the first, which is a second level spell, which I only can use once a day.
I mean, there's mending, which is a 0 level spell.
Doesn't work because it has to be on the
It's an object.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's considered magical, so yep, mending won't fix him because he's not an object.
That's messed up. They're gonna.
Then
That's because you're not supposed to be able to play a construct.
Yeah, they really make it hard, but I thought it would work. Because that's what I've been reading. I was trying to find ways to.
It's a GM approval thing for the mimic fibers to work.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's it.
Could you allow him to have a potion of repair light damage? Like, seriously, he needs a healing effect.
I have one heal spell, but we'll get more afterwards. But oh well. I mean, fast healing does work. I can heal from fast healing, so it basically I need a level to get my infernal healing wand.
Oh, okay.
Fast healing heals all constructs. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why Pathfinder constructs heal from fast healing.
Yep, that's right. They can benefit from fast healing. So right now we're just too poor to have real healing abilities. That's all it is.
Yeah. Either I can have it.
From fast healing.
You can decide either I can have the thing because I thought it worked like that because I was really reading which item I could use for healing, or I will just take away and have 1 health. That's your choice, DM. And I will take back the 60 gold and just have 60 gold.
If you had no way at all to heal, like later on, I'd go for it, but you have a path to heal, so you're like, I just say no right now.
Okay, that's fine. Then I would just remove them and add 60 gold to my character.
But if you end up finding something else, like, you obviously can use it. Just, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I can. The only spell that works to repair me is Make Whole and Greater Make Whole. That's the only 2 spells that work. Which one is a 2nd level spell, which I have 1 use of a day, which I already have used, and the other is a 4th level spell.
What about the craft skill in 3.5? Like an art.
No,
like
doesn't work.
A warp forge, you can repair a warp forge with a craft check in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but the problem is that in Pathfinder, it requires a crafting feat, and we are not allowed to take crafting feats. So unless I'm allowed to take a crafting feat, I'm not allowed to use it. That's the rules. And I live by it.
Alright, so Talon, how much hit points do you have?
1.
You have any other way to heal that?
Nope.
Kathor?
Nope. Since I removed the only ability I thought I had to heal. I thought I had 2 of them.
Alright, so do y'all realistically think you could take on CR3 on now?
Oh yeah,
I
it's fine.
I don't
Yeah.
think we could have well, depending on what the creatures are, I don't know if we could realistically take a CR3 with what we've got normally.
Yeah.
I mean, Luceria, I could just charge and kill it. That's my take on it.
Yeah, basically.
Ugh, I'd have to actually rework that to make that work for you.
I mean, in theory, you could have a potion of infernal healing.
That would be 50 gold, wouldn't it? Since the infernal healing is a first level spell.
Yep.
Can
Yeah.
you make
Yeah,
a
that's
potion of
yeah,
infernal
that's
healing?
true.
You can make a
Yes,
potion
but-
of fertile healing.
Yes,
You
can.
can
It's
make a
first level.
potion of pretty much anything.
You can make a first level potion of anything except And
It
50
well, it
gold.
has to be able to target a creature. So
Which it does.
yeah, yep, exactly. You could have a potion of infernal healing.
Okay, then I will be down to 10 gold on full health then.
Alright, so the question is, do you want to continue on with the CR3 fight?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Alright, so on the dead cultist, you'll kind of like you'll rummage through his stuff and you'll end up finding like the directions to where this sacrifice of the sacrifice of the half elf will take place, and you go there. Hold on. Alright, so question. Where you're going is underground. Lucretia, what are you doing? Like, are you trying to force your chocobo like down into, 5-foot door frames and stuff like that? I know you could squeeze through, but like, is your character gonna try to take your chocobo underground?
God.
This is the minus of being a charge character with a large creature instead of medium.
I would probably dismount first and check it out and see how much room there actually is.
Here, I'm gonna make
if
you
I-
small right now, and we'll go from here. Not small, but you know what I mean, like just kind of normal size.
Yeah,
All right.
See how much
Let's
room
see.
there actually
Hold on, let
is.
me pull the map up. Pull you guys in. Who did it not bring? One of you is missing.
The only
Oh.
missing person should be Star.
Ekram. All right.
Yeah, depending on the size of the underground, I wouldn't even be able to bring my horse in here.
Yeah. Basically, it's a crypt.
Like a normal crypt? Like in a normal cemetery?
No, I
'Cause
wouldn't,
then
I wouldn't, I
no.
wouldn't say normal.
Oh,
But-
because then no, a horse would not be able to fit in there. I mean, it would, just not
Yeah.
with somebody on it, most likely.
So the thing is though is like think kind of thematically, you guys are going like trying to go in and kind of get the jump on these people or check it out. Like I don't think you'd like be like trying to like guide a chocobo down like stairs and all that kind of stuff. And
Oh, it has no problem with that.
yeah,
I just,
but you know
like
what I
I
mean.
said,
Like you're not being quiet. So, but
I-
either way, it's up to you. So hold on. Here's your for theme place like. Ignoring the fact that you're seeing this beforehand.
I would dismount and check things out
Yeah,
first.
so this is the map.
I am definitely not in front.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
All right. So
yeah, it seems like there's enough space once we get through the door. So yeah.
Yeah, that's like see the thing is you're playing it off like you know what this is going to be like before. The question is like there's probably I would say about hold on I'll actually roll it.
No, what I would literally do, were this a real campaign, is I would dismount outside, kind of check down, peek around the corner, and see what the room
No,
looks
this is the
like.
main room though that like as opposed to the fact that you hold on.
See, oh, okay. Well, what would like the corridors be like? Are they still 15
I mean,
foot wide?
your mount has follow, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, just dismount and have it follow you.
it's not called follow; it's called heal. But yes,
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I've went through about 40 feet of corridors with
15-foot wide corridors.
no.
I
5
figured
feet
with-
is my my
5
percentage is
feet
5
is on
feet.
average. 5 feet is the average. Like when it comes to open areas like burial grounds and like remembrance like plaques and stuff like that like yeah you would have an open area like this. You might have had like one big corridor earlier. Anyways, so you guys are gonna come here. You can do what you want, but see the thing is like you also have a bunch of shit in the way too. So figure yourselves out. What you're gonna see here as like as you come around the corner, like you'll see the body on the. I guess they're kind of using a tomb as a sacrificial little area, and the body or the the fucking what do you call it? Yeah, the body's got blood like all around it and whatnot. There's a dagger sticking out of it, so she's already sacrificed. And as soon as you guys will come around the corner, you could put yourselves however you would in whatever marching order you want on there. Obviously, Talon, I know you want to be in the back, which is understandable with your 1 HP. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I think it's reasonable enough.
I will be very, very sneaky as I peek around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. You be very, very sneaky. But I'm not gonna be down with the armored large chocobo being sneaky like.
Nope, that's fine. I'm not noticed. That's all I care about.
All right. So okay. So like I said, you'll see over here. You'll see
It can try. It's only leather armor.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make any noise.
Yeah, no,
Try.
super quiet ninja chocobos that are large. Listen, I'll let you fly over people and do power lances, but I'll be damned if you're gonna be sneaking a bird like a large ass bird like through 5-foot fucking stairwells like some ninja. That is not gonna happen. I don't care what you roll.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, they balk, don't they?
Oh yes, they actually
Yeah.
love defense.
All right.
So
Anyways, you see the female from earlier that you kind of like saw like going off in the distance. I don't know if you can see right now, but you see her large brutish friend. Like I said, laid out on top of a tomb, like in a ceremonial fashion. There's this body that's sacrificed. As you kind of come around, you'll start to see like runes along the floor light up. And these sconces kind of like almost go out and, for a little while. And in the middle of the floor, you will have, I don't know what the best way to describe is like a demon coming in, because you'll get that like sulfur smell. And as it comes in, that's when she will, I'm going to say she'll notice y'all, like, somebody's coming. So she throws a spell up, and you'll see a black energy, like, not a black field so much as like a wall with, I want to say, like, hazy kind of like skulls, like, kind of like, kind of going by and whatnot, like, kind of in and out of existence.
Knowledge planes on the creature's spellcraft on the spell.
Okay. Hold on. What CR does that equal for the creature?
it's 10 plus a CR, unless it's a unique creature, which is 50 plus CR.
Yeah, and super
Not-
common things like goblins are 5 plus the CR.
Not CR
Yeah.
hit, not CR hit dice.
Oh yeah, I see times. No, yeah, you're right.
HD. So that would make a so 15. So that would be a 9 HD creature. That unless you would be able to tell.
Mhm.
It's 10 plus HD. Yeah.
10 plus HD. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, unless it's a rare creature.
Yeah, rare / unique creature, which is then 15 plus plus HD.
No, it's CR. It's not HD.
Oh, is it CR for Pathfinder?
Yeah, it's CR.
I thought it was in CR.
I thought it was
Yeah,
CR
no.
other. I used to remember HD, but not yeah.
Identify a monster's abilities and weaknesses varies 10 plus monster CR.
Jeez. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
quit saying anything. I'm no expert in Pathfinder. It's all 3.5 knowledge for me.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just happy to be able to roll skill checks outside of
You've been playing 5th edition?
No,
we don't
gotten to
do
play
a lot of
5th
stuff
edition.
with skill checks in this edition. Yeah.
I can't
God.
get anybody to let me in a 5th edition game.
I mean, in 5e, you actually have quite a bit of rolling. Because of bonded accuracy, you don't need the plus 1 billion to know things. Because bonded accuracy is actually pretty good. I like the system. The biggest issue I have with 5e is the lack of customization options. The flow of combat and the flow of the game itself is much better because it actually is quicker. It's quicker to resolve things.
Yeah,
It is.
the lack of customization is my second thing I hate about it, but the first is definitely its skill
It's that lack
system.
of customization, though, that makes it fast.
I seriously hate its skill system.
Anyway, let's get back to the fight.
All right.
I heard we need to play 3.5 for ultimate customization rules.
Yeah.
No, I do not want to touch 3.5. Don't touch 3.5. I just have to.
Template stacking, level adjustment.
I mean, if you're going to go really into it, we could take Spheres of Power gestalting with Path of War. If you want some seriously ugly, creatures.
I just want to play a Gestalt 3.5 game so badly because I really want to play a Gestalt Binder Incarnate. That'd be like
God,
the
no.
ultimate versatility class. Character, I mean, not class. Since it's 2 classes.
If I ever get to play 3.5 in an actual campaign, I'm gonna play Factotum because I've never gotten to play him.
Factotum is cool.
I don't know too much about 3.5, but if you're going to play a Pathfinder game and we are low Spheres of Power in Gestalt, I will play a Summoner plus Incanter from Spheres of Power, and basically have myself merge with the monster and having over 100 HD at level 20 because I can.
No, you don't.
Factotums by like level 5 get like a plus 28 or something to every skill.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, but I mean, Summoner just merges his Eidolon, and then because of crafting rules, you just have ridiculously powers.
Oh, yes, for initiative. I didn't realize. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we just rolled initiative. He's still dealing with the.
Okay.
Oh yeah, ignore that. That might have been the last one. I don't know. Okay, so hold on. I just gave you some general information in here. Hold on, send it to you.
Drop my phone.
Alright, so as she throws that wall up, she starts speaking to the creature in Abyssal. Does anybody speak Abyssal?
Yes.
Alright, I will give you their conversation. She will say something to this creature here. And this, the demon will open a portal into the wall and step through. She steps through. And as she steps through, the wall disappears. And this creature will brandish this axe and scream at you in an undead deathly scream. So let's go ahead, roll initiatives now. I will give you the text while you're rolling initiative.
I think most
Does anybody else speak
players
Abyssal?
No, not Abyssal. I speak a lot of things, but not the infernal
Not a-
languages.
Yeah.
I have knowledge planes and I'm a witch, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
I know Draconic, I know Celestial, Sylvan, because Wormwood, Common, because you need to know the language. And I never did pick my fourth language, which I can. My last language.
I also
So,
have an
no.
intelligence modifier of +4, so I get a few.
Yeah, I have a +3 intelligence modifier, actually. Believe it or not. The 3 is actually pretty smart. And no, I did not pick Abyssal, I picked Inferno, so. No dice.
There's the conversation.
Yep, I definitely made the right call on Order of the Sword over Order of the Flame. I have not rolled an 11 or higher on the dice for initiative a single time. I just always roll horribly for initiatives.
And there you go.
All right, y'all have fun.
Ekram, it's your go.
Well, you know, undead that I can't do anything to. Just a second here. How long does guidance last?
I
One
couldn't
round,
tell you.
or
1
until
minute.
this,
1
1 minute,
minute.
or until used. So generally 1 round.
Yep. So, who's most likely going to get in combat first?
The Ranger.
Lucretia? The ranger? Who's the ranger?
Italian. I mean, he's a bow user.
Yeah, definitely.
Have some guidance.
Since I'll need a round of position.
Yeah, have some guidance.
All right.
And I'm gonna just stay right here because I can't do much else for now.
All right. Talon.
Take a 5-foot step out. There's only one target I can see. It's how far away. It is within the first range increment.
You do you, buddy.
That's my round.
All right, 20 will hit for 10 damage.
Oh wait, there was a ghoul behind it, but that was the first thing out there, so that's what gets hit.
You said the ghoul gets hit?
No. I didn't realize the ghoul is behind it, because the ghoul doesn't have a.
The ghoul's not behind it.
Oh, okay, then that's actually the map background there, whatever that silver thing is.
Oh, that's the sacrificed chick that the
Ah,
half
okay.
elf prince or noble's daughter.
Yeah, so we're popping the.
I mean, if
that thing.
you want to hit the corpse, you can hit the corpse.
No.
No. Okay. All right. So that's
But that is
piercing damage.
that is piercing damage, yeah.
Okay. So Okay, Thor. Things are getting intimate.
I can see that. I'm going to 5 foot step there. And then I'm going to use the short sword and slash at this thing. I know that the other people can do more damage to the larger creature.
Yeah.
I'm
9
totally
will
miss.
miss. Lucretia.
Alright. Let's see.
You will not get to shard, but you can at least stand behind me and hit things.
Think I'm gonna need to move out behind him, probably. How tall is this pile of boxes?
Stacked almost to the ceiling. I would say the ceiling's about, what, 15 feet up seems pretty big. So it'd be about 10 feet up.
Yes, I have no room to jump over anything. Alright. We're gonna try to overrun this guy so I can get out in the other side of the room.
Okay.
It will provoke an AOL since
From just the ghoul, right? The one that's close. They don't provoke as you go through.
Well, if the overrun succeeds, since I'll be moving through it over to the other side of the room, then it will also provoke from the other thing. But start with the ghoul.
Oh, so it provokes as you do it?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the bird doesn't have improved overrun. I wasn't ever expecting to have to do that.
Okay. 19 versus AC to whatever provokes it. I'm assuming the bird provokes it. You don't, right?
Right.
Okay, so 19 versus AC.
Possibly hits. Let me try to negate.
Technically, if it has
Okay.
reflexes, they both provoke, but
That does hit then.
If it has reflexes? What do you mean, like if it has reflex to the feet?
if it has combat reflexes and a mounted creature moves by provoking, then both the rider and the mount provoke it.
Well, it don't have combat reflexes. It's undead.
Well, this one's getting it because of the overrun attempt.
Yeah. So you're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Give your chocobo needs to give me a 13 fortitude save.
Oh no.
13 fortitude?
Yeah, you need a fortitude save.
Yeah, it's a ghoul. It has a claw attack.
Oh, it bit actually.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to have a ghoul chocobo?
More like, do you want to have a paralyzed chocobo?
Does that work on animals?
Yep.
Oh yes.
It works on anything living.
The condition has the state has to be living. That's the scary part of ghouls. Which means I am immune to it.
7. Okay. And then overrun just be CMB, which is also 7. Does that make it CMD?
The ghouls. His CMD is 14.
Alright.
You passed the fortitude save.
Yeah, I
That's
would hope
plus
so.
7? Jesus Christ.
So then it will provoke from the other thing as we move by. Get some frickin' distance so that I can charge it. Now I
Well,
need
that messed
misses
something
and
up.
that.
So 25 versus AC for 15 slashing.
Oh god.
You want to try to prevent that?
Yeah, obviously. Please, no.
Okay.
Ow.
I mean, to be fair,
that
you only had
hurt.
a 25% chance, but it's better than 0.
Yeah.
Do you have to beat his? Oh no, because you overran that thing. Okay.
Minus 15. Oh,
All right,
God.
Ekram.
I'm going to use misfortune on the hobgoblin. So give me a save.
We'll save 20.
Well, shit.
Yeah, not today, buddy. I'm assuming you have something else you could do. If you do, do it.
No, misfortune's a standard action, so all I could do is move.
Yeah, Talon.
Well, this is gonna suck.
I'm gonna draw my
I am
crossbow as my
going
move action.
to take a. Actually, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back here. I'll use my move action to get my bonus, but I am gonna take a penalty of this. It's already built in, and we're shooting at the ghoul.
All right.
You probably don't want to shoot at a prone target.
Oh, he's prone.
Oh
Isn't that what overrun does?
I don't know.
no, you have to beat it by 5 or more.
Yeah, you only beat him by 1.
Oh. So I move through, but don't knock him prone.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't even know. I guess. Okay.
I'm
Weird.
pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, we'll go with it for now. If we can figure it out later. So you will hit.
Doing 6 damage.
All right. The ghoul is going to attack Kathor because he's next to him.
Well, 21 is the AC target. No.
Miss, and a miss.
Oh, okay.
All right. The
Nice.
hobgoblin is going to attack Kathor. Oh my god, he's going to kill Kathor.
Oh,
No.
God.
No.
You better reposition that because he's going to fucking murder you.
Fails this reposition, he's down.
Question is the question, did he use power attack?
I don't think he has power attack.
That's an answer I need to know. Because
No, because
As a
that would put him
hobgoblin,
at like
no.
a plus 10. He don't have a plus 10.
As a hobgoblin, they don't have power attack.
That needs. He's a zombie lord, so.
No, but technically, feat tax is in play, so if he's got a +1, he can use it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I fail. Which
Well,
means
okay, I'll tell you right now for the feat tax
Oh.
stuff, I am not going to be like redoing the monsters, so they're just generic. So y'all get that over them for now.
Well, no. I mean, technically, anything that has a BAB of 1 has power attack, so even without changing out its feats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just have to subtract 1 from its attack.
Okay, so Kathor failed, so he gets to roll to confirm.
Doesn't matter. I am dead.
Yeah, it's just 10 is enough to just straight up kill him.
I only have 9 health since I was not allowed to
Well,
take
don't
Titan.
kill you; it just knocks you into negatives.
No, he's a construct. He
He's a
doesn't have any
construct.
con.
What?
Yeah, he's just instantly dead when he's down. He's a construct.
Why do you think I wanted that trait?
Oh god, I don't know. Okay, so all right, Kathor, it has been a pleasure.
That
Hello.
doesn't it work the same as Warforged? Where if you're at negatives,
No.
you're at
No.
zero?
No.
You should have rolled a Warforged.
The thing
Yeah.
is, when I could choose to take the living feature and lose a lot of the defensive things of a construct, which would mean that I will work like a normal living thing with some special abilities, or I could choose the way I did, which means I die at 0.
Okay. Alright, so Kathor, you're down. Lucretia?
Well, hopefully I can avenge you. I will declare my Cavalier's challenge and charge that hobgob.
Alright. So valiant of you. Chocobo Knight.
One of the many problems with weirwood.
Oh yeah. But the problem was that he rolled a nat 20 and I rolled a nat 1.
Does a 19 hit it?
Yeah.
For 8 damage, does a 16 trip it?
CMD? No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Gotta look at its stats. For some reason, it's telling me it has a 20. I don't think it has a 20.
Although I think I'll take the power attack anyway, since my challenge improves it by 2, so I can afford to take a -1. Damage mod, so improves by 2, plus 9 from power attack. Die, you thing! Ah,
saying,
12!
12
Come
does not
on!
This party that we have seems like it would do a lot better in an actual campaign than a combat setting.
Why
Oh, well.
did I roll a 3?
Ekram.
Well,
So
I can't
bad.
misfortune the hobgoblin, so let's try this ghoul.
The ghoul. Hold on, roll the saves. 18.
Son of a bitch.
At first I was like, well, I guess it's a party of 4 plus the chocobo is like kind of 5, but Ekram, like, you know, I love you, but you've been useless this fight, and I do apologize.
That's because you did it all undead.
Technically, the first fight was not.
And I wasn't useless during that fight.
Yeah.
Alright, challenge your
Attacking the ghoul.
Well, I have to make a new character. Oh well, that happens. That's Pathfinder. I mean, I knew what I went into when I wasn't allowed to take that feat. I knew I would die.
And the dice are just hating us, and we're gonna die because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim can't roll
11.
less than a 17, and we
Yeah, we
can't
have-
roll above a 3.
Alright, Lucretia, the school is coming after you. Was technically after the chocobo.
That's gonna provoke from both of us, isn't it?
Yeah, well.
Well, go ahead and roll your provoke. The first attack's going to miss. You have combat reflexes. Okay, go ahead and roll your attacks, buddy. I need to speed it up. Let's go. 12. Sorry, that is wait 33 damage. But either way, 12 will miss.
Yeah, because bonuses and penalties from charging remain till your next turn.
That's weird. Okay.
Uh,
But also, I could see like how in the middle of the charge, like you still have that momentum, like because this is happening kind of like before you've ended your turn. I get it, flare wise, I do.
I mean, at second level, I will have the 29 AC instead of 21. So
The 19 will hit. You do 8 damage and knocking for 25. Hold on. Do you still get? You still
Yeah,
get
that'll knock down.
Yeah.
You still get the thing. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So 8.
So he's knocked prone right
He
there
gets
in that
knocked
square.
down. He gets up again. All right. All right. Well, the hobgoblin will come. You have anything that you have any? Do you have combat reflexes too?
Doesn't matter. That's only a 5-foot step.
Oh yeah.
But no, I don't. Neither does the bird.
Attacks the chocobo. Misses. It's your go.
All right. Well, I will have the bird attack it, and then move back. And once we get 10 10 feet away from it. I'll poke it as we retreat.
All right.
Not a charge. -2. Wow! I just cannot roll
12
to
will
hit
miss.
shit. Okay. And then it's acrobatics. 9. Does a 17 meet at CMD?
All right, hold on. Let me count this up real quick. Because I think if something is a little off with the CMD. CMD is his strength modifier, which is 5 plus his dex modifier, which is 3. No, it's 2. No, 3. So 8 plus 10.
Plus CMB.
Plus BAB.
Plus BAB, yeah.
Oh, plus BAB. So his BAB is 2.
So 10 plus 10, which is 20.
20. Okay, so 20. I thought that was off, but it's right.
So it does not dodge the AO. But, so it can make one as we move
If
back.
he's an advanced template, you need to add 2 to that, unless you've already applied everything to strength and etc.
I think everything was auto applied because I built it on one of the.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, then it
probably. I
is.
don't think they have 20 base.
All right. So okay. So what'd you roll? Did you roll a?
17.
Oh, okay. So it didn't hit. All right.
Doesn't succeed. So
if you have anything else you're doing, let me know.
No. That's the acrobatics to avoid
Okay.
provoking. So it does provoke. I haven't rolled my attack because.
Oh, you were moving away to come back and charge again?
Yeah. And also, I need to get in Lance range.
Alright, well,
So
that's the attack of opportunity.
Okay, it doesn't hit. So now,
Does not, no.
as my chocobo's moving back, I'll poke it with my lance as we're leaving. It's not a charge attack. So I don't really have a macro for it, but we'll just roll the charging one and adjust accordingly. So does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Or no, actually, it is still a 20 because he's still challenged.
Okay, 20 will hit too.
So the first D8 was a 6 plus 6 plus 2. So 14 damage. And we'll continue gaining distance.
Okay, so you did 27 damage?
No, I did 14 damage. Because it wasn't a charge.
Oh, okay.
To look at what I rolled on the first D8 and
Ekram?
take that.
Sorry.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. I accidentally skipped over you.
Oh, okay.
There.
I don't want to really get close to him. I'm just, because I have my crossbow out, I'm just gonna shoot it. This guy.
Alright. Well, he's prone.
Wait, he gets a penalty because he's prone.
No, he gets
You
a
get
bonus.
he gets a bonus.
Range.
Oh, I get a plus. What?
You
plus
get a.
You don't get any bonuses. Your attack is effectively a -4.
Yeah.
What you should do is ready in action to shoot him when he stands up.
Oh yeah, it draws attention when he's standing up. Go ahead and do that.
You know what? No. I'm gonna drop my crossbow, pull out a dagger, and cast Mage Armor.
Alright. First time you're casting a mage armor is a whole fucking fight.
Oh well, if I cast it any other time, I wouldn't have had it.
Talent at your go.
What? It's an hour level spell.
Yeah, but sometimes we take a long ass time between.
Generally, we
Not
don't.
that- not that long,
He's
no,
always ruled that you can have hour-long spells on as a pre-buff, so you should be doing that. Anyway,
I've never been
I
hit.
am going to use my move action to ready bull's bullseye aim or bullseye shot, and then I am going to ready my standard action to shoot the zombie when it the ghoul when it stands up.
Okay. Ghoul stands up.
Oh.
Ghoul goes back down.
Probably.
29. So 16 will confirm 31 damage.
Nice.
It gets like it stands up and like it does that like as it stands up it looks at the chocobo that knocked it down and like does that like kind of theatrical like kind of open mouth like not scream so much as like intimidation as an arrow comes out from the back of its head and the
Nice.
glow from its eyes drop disappears as it drops to the ground lifeless. This one doesn't like you. It's coming at you. It's coming at you hard. He's charging you. This is a +2.
He's gonna provoke from both of us.
He does not care.
From this square.
Can't charge up steps.
That's true.
Also means the chocobo can't charge down from the steps, but the chocobo can acrobatics.
Yep.
Well, he's not dumb, so he is going to
Kill the archer?
Probably. I mean, if he's an intelligent undead, probably.
Yeah, but he knows he's stuck between a rock and a hard place right now.
Well, he also knows I don't really do much damage to him.
He also knows that there's two very frail-looking people.
The chocobo guy's done way more damage. He's way more focused on that. So that's in my head. I'm like, okay. So, but he also doesn't want to get. So hold on. If you do blah 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 blah. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah. I guess he will. He will ready an action. Go. Lucretia.
I'm gonna level my lance and charge. Jump down the steps. Thunder crust.
Okay. So his I'm assuming it works this way. His action is when you come at him, he goes up here.
I mean, yeah, that's how that works.
Ekram, you get an attack of opportunity because he comes by you, but I think you have a crossbow in your hand.
No, he said he pulled out a dagger and mage armor.
Okay, go for it.
Yay!
Does his movement provoke?
Yeah,
Not
but
when he entered here, but
he started moving as soon as you started moving, basically. So you would finish your charge wherever you would finish your charge at. And he just ran away from it.
Okay.
Yeah, like as soon as you came down the steps, like his action took place, and he left. Like not left, he just got out of your range, and now he's over here next to Ekram. Ekram, it's your go.
Total defense.
I
Total
suggest
defense.
I suggest you guys double move around behind me. This big ass room is safe.
You can do a full withdrawal and not provoke and get behind the Cavalier.
Yeah, but I'm also trying to protect Talon.
Don't worry about that.
He can do the same thing.
Yep, I can run the fuck away too.
Okay. Draw. Well, I guess I don't need to go in total defense if I'm withdrawing, do I?
Nope.
You said it's double?
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I'm gone. 60. Are we just gonna play a chocobo tag?
Yeah, Talon.
Yeah, I'm gonna nope over here as well.
Fuck this shit up.
All right.
That's all I'm doing.
For flair's sake, I'm gonna say he goes up the steps, walks out the door, hits a switch, and the door slams behind him.
Okay, if he's left the encounter, does that mean we won?
Oh yeah, y'all won.
Except I died. Yeah.
The question is, how are y'all gonna get out?
I'm pretty sure this bird could kick that door open.
Okay, when I said door, it's more along like a falling slab. But anyways, I just want to say flair wise, like he just locks y'all in here. It takes a long time, yeah, but y'all can get out.
So what
I'll
do
chip
I do
away
then?
at it.
I guess I have to make a new character then.
Yeah, y'all got him down to less than 10% health, and like his action is to stay alive, but basically try to kill y'all as much as possible. So like he knows he's supposed to at least come back, but do his best he can to kill you guys. Like she doesn't want to lose him.
I mean, it was a nice fight. It's just that the damage was a little bit too much for what I could do. And he managed to crit, and I managed to not one. Well,
that was the thing that I was like, man, like it's technically a CR2, but he has a battle axe. Like I was like, man, that's a little effed up for a CR1, a group of ones. I was like, man, if he crits, it's gonna be bad, especially with his strength modifier. And I was like, but he's also supposed to be the tough problem at the end. So if you make it through the rest,
give him a falchion, make it even more fun.
Well, no. I don't know. I was when I was making him, because I was using. I'm sure you guys know that at least the two things that make that do the build the templates and the monsters for you.
Yeah. But before you continue, if he was using a falchion, I could have grappled him and make him useless.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he's using a battle axe. You could have done the same thing.
Yeah, falchions. They're both weapons.
No, a battle axe is one-handed. He can still use it.
No, battle axe is two-handed.
No, you were
a
using
great axe is two-handed.
Yeah.
Great axe is two-handed.
Oh, okay.
Battle axe is one-handed, so that's why I was like, yeah, I can't grapple him. If it was a great axe, I would have grappled him, because then he could just hit me, and that wouldn't do nearly the same amount of damage.
Oh, okay.
Even if I had the hex that gives a penalty to AC, ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, or skill checks, whatever, they're still immune to it. So no matter what
Evil Eye?
hex I really had, Evil Eye, yeah, they're immune to Evil Eye.
Yeah, it's a minor effect, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The thing about this character is that he's the ultimate nope character if he can survive one level, and he didn't. He failed the only level he had to survive.
Well, in a normal game, you would survive because you're not, most normal games don't present that much of a challenge at level 1. Yeah.
But I don't mind. I mean, I tried. I tried to build him as possible.
Okay.
But I wasn't,
so the way I'm rolling, like, because this is the test rollout for the better character stats and the better builds. And I know I should have said this beforehand, but I am rolling permadeath. Nothing against your Wormwood guy, but with the weekend games and the build A, like it's like, hey, we're just throwing what we can build in there. You can still build this kind of build guy and throw him on the weekend game if you want. I don't care.
No. I am. The character's gone. It's gone. I have another character concept in mind, and you will hate him more or her more.
Let's say, like, for instance, Talon died, though, in this permadeath thing. Technically, once we got the spell, we could revive him. But he would just be at whatever level he was revived at.
Yeah. At some points, like, there's some stuff, like, where I'm going to work around where I think it'll be better. Because I've noticed... Okay, so this game took 3.5 hours. Well, let's say we started around 5:30. So this
we
game
started around this time 3 hours ago.
So about 3 hours, and this is the level 1 encounter. I don't know what was up with the other, the first times we ran, it seemed like we were just rolling through it. You know what I mean? But now it's starting to creep along.
The first times we ran it, we were only doing one encounter each.
Yeah, we were still only getting
and then
3
leveling
fights
up. And we were only most of the time we were only getting 2 fights.
Yeah.
Because of the level up part.
Okay. Maybe that's what it is, and I'm just missing it. But okay. But also go ahead.
Another thing is that if people actually have all macros set up, and unfortunately, Lucretia, you didn't have all macros set up, and you pre-plan what your main action is going to be every single round, you can be fast. I mean, my round was like, it was my turn, I did a roll thing, I moved to the position, and then I was done. I spent less than 20 seconds to do my turn. If everybody can go down to a maximum a minute per turn, we will go through this very much quicker. The problem is when we're spending 2-3 minutes a turn, that's when the time just creeps
Yeah,
upwards.
it adds up over time. I get that.
Or a rules question.
Yeah.
My turn started becoming 5 seconds.
Well, yeah, you were effectively nerfed, and I apologize for that.
I mean, it happens. Even if it was in a regular campaign,
yeah. I honestly,
wit's going against
I
undead.
didn't build this
nerfed.
around. What I know, you guys have posted what you were playing, and I really just looked at your pictures more than anything. Honestly, God, I didn't know what the hell you were playing, Necrom. At all.
Yeah, but witches are weak with undead. But I mean, it's a totally fair. Typically, you're fighting ghouls at level 1 to 3 characters, so.
Well, see, now that we're level 2, I get a patron spell, and my patron is element, so now I get shocking grasp. So now I'll start getting a little bit more versatile in what I can do.
I think
not much, but
I think at some point my next phase that I plan on doing is changing. Go ahead if you want to talk.
Do you plan on taking fortune as well? That would really help us.
I mean, originally I wasn't, but now that I see what kind of characters we have, I might have to change that. But I lose out on 2 hexes based off because of the archetype that I decided I wanted to play around with just for fun. But now I don't know if you'll survive long enough to reach level 10.
I have a question. Are there any force dragons that are Pisces allowed?
You could.
Sorry, level 11.
You could take the extra hex feat at level 3.
I already have it right now, and I was planning on taking it again. At level 3, though, I'm multi-classing just for the fun of it into Spellslinger Wizard, so I get more versatility spells.
I was just thinking that fortune would actually be perfect for this type of setup.
Yeah, but Spellslinger Wizard allows me to cast my wizard
there are not.
spells as range touch attacks.
Yeah, I didn't think there was.
I can't make the most silliest build. Well, it's still silly. I'm going to make it.
You stop.
I'm making a battering blast build.
Okay.
All right, so I don't know. Okay, so how would you guys feel if we changed it to where, I don't know, man. I was thinking instead of doing 3 back-to-back encounters, just doing 1 encounter and you guys get a point, and every time you get 3 points you level up. How do y'all feel about that? Or do y'all just prefer doing the 3 back-to-back still?
Well, hang on. Let me check something here.
I mean, the real determining factor is, do we get a rest in between? Is that what you're saying? The whole point of doing the back-to-backs is to represent crawling through a dungeon and actually going through
attrition. Yeah.
Yeah.
At final fight, what were the 2 monsters CRs that we were going against?
The ghoul was 1, and the zombie hobgoblin was 2.
So that was only considered a hard encounter.
Yeah, but you have to take into account that you were basically useless against them, so it's really 3 versus them.
True.
Like if you're supposed to take into account favored terrain, then you should really take into account whether or not a person is useless in a fight. But then again,
Yeah,
like I also think when,
the DMG2 actually says that.
yeah,
In the
I also
DMG2.
think when you have even though y'all don't agree with me, but when you have the extra, hit points, extra actions from the chocobo, it should count. But that's fine. Like that's fine until y'all have to start dealing with stuff like that. If I ever want to run mounted characters, which I fucking hate, so y'all probably won't be dealing with that from me.
Oh, I'm just going to make him a magic caster now. You just made me go into the magic caster mode.
Yeah, you do what you want, man. I'll just start throwing golems at you.
So technically, based off the CRs of those 3 encounters, if it was a normal campaign and we fought those as 3 separate encounters, we wouldn't even level up once.
Yeah.
We would be like on the fast track. We would be.
Yeah, it should
4,
take more
5,
than
6,
that, but
7,
normally you'd
800,
have a
we'd be
couple of
500
little.
away.
Yeah, normally you'd have a couple little solo encounters here or there. You might get some XP from, interactions with NPCs, etc., following the storyline.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be this, but generally the
My
end of.
DMs never give out experience for social stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
then
well,
your
then-
DM is doing something wrong. You should
Unless
be
they're
giving.
running it like a module that explicitly says you get it, then
Yeah, it's not something most GMs think about to do is the problem.
The problem is that they should, but
now
The-
if it's a
but-
combat situation and you get out of it using like diplomacy, like a social thing, then yeah, they give you full experience for it.
yeah, well, then we
Okay.
run
I mean,
different things.
the only reason I was asking, because I was thinking of a way like to make you feel achieved, like because you achieved level 2, and if Ari or whatever your character's name was, because I don't see your character in the bottom, and I can't remember.
Cater.
So when he comes in, he's going to be level 2 again. So do you still feel like you'll have achieved anything if somebody else coming in that died with the same level as you? You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is, let's say your character dies, then you have to start over as level 1, and then every time you get 3 wins, then you level up.
No, what it was just a way to have that character progression, that feel of accomplishment, and that way, like let's say if you guys are level 2, he comes in with a level 1, you know what I mean, and then after 3 fights he'd be level 2. But if y'all like doing it this way, we'll just keep doing it this way. I was just trying to.
But yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, if we did it like that, where like he comes in at level 1 while we're level 2, we get 3 points together. Now we're level 3 and he's level 2.
Yeah, I mean he would still be behind, but also
yes,
anybody else
that also
knew.
means you have to lower the difficulty.
Yeah, I know that. I understand
And
that.
it also means he stands a greater chance of dying, having to make another level 1 character.
Yeah,
And
let's not do that.
That's why DMs like 99% of the time do not deal with characters that are different levels.
levels, yeah, you just roll a new character at the level and you get wealth by level. Normally,
I get that, and I totally agree with you. But I was running a living world where it was a huge, like it was built on exploration and stuff like that, and it was what do you call it, exotic wildlife. Everything had like either disease, poison bites. You're going out into the elements all by yourself, and it was fun.
Yeah, but living worlds are different.
No, I get it, but in what it was we were always everybody was always different levels. But you played yourself out. Like obviously, like what I mean. If you're lower level, even if you are the fighter or the barbarian, you're not going to be running up at the damn dire tiger. You know what I mean? Like and tanking its ass. You got to play you also got to play yourself in a different kind of mentality, because you're a tough guy, but you're not as tough as these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So that's just, I was trying to add a different element to it, but like that's fine if you don't want to do it, that's fine.
I mean, I would be down to try it.
No, I don't have any problem. I was just trying to kind of, I open it up for ideas. You know what I mean? Like I'm down to change things. Like obviously I threw the elephant in the room, and y'all wanted 25.5, so here we are. You know what I mean? Like I ain't got no problem with you know, if you have any suggestions like on how to make this, you know, more fun and more interactive, you know, I'm down for it. And yet you are right, Kathor, for what you said with this is combat testing, you know, so that's perfectly fine.
And I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I make a new character. Okay, I get to do what I like, which is making characters. I don't really. I mean, I joined this group to make characters.
Yeah.
So if they die, I make new characters, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I got no qualms with any of that.
I lost the character. I thought I was going to have something fun with it, and it died. Okay, next.
It died.
That's better. If character death wasn't a thing in this, it would be boring as well.
Yeah, it would.
The whole point of having combat testing is that sometimes your ideas will not work, and sometimes you have to readjust.
If you don't mind me asking, out of all so far, I know
It was mostly just bad luck today. Like we
yeah,
had
there's some bad
horrible
rolls.
luck.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
What was I saying? One of you, I think two of you have only been here for 2 fights. Like out of all the fights, like, you know, what have been your favorites? I guess would say, like, you know, you've had the most fun doing.
The shadow fights, actually. Even though my cat couldn't do anything, I got to be more support than doing damage.
That's like a no-brainer. How could I possibly say anything other than dropping the dire tiger 120 feet onto the head of a fire giant?
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Not gonna lie, that was cool. You guys obviously know, like, I made it clear, I really enjoyed playing that Shadow Demon. I don't know what it was. He just seemed way more interesting. He had a lot more stuff to do, so I had fun with him. So far, to me, he's the most fun creature I've had. Like, the Whirlwinds, the large elemental was interesting, but I wouldn't say it was fun.
Yeah.
It was different. Like, you know, just basically chucking your asses into the air. Like, I do, you know, and down the road might want to play him again and play him a little better in my head. I'm like, I don't know if he just keep juggling you, getting his ass kicked. Like, at some point he needs to do something. And he didn't start doing something till the end, until I realized he could just start taking one of you off to try and terminal velocity your ass down. But that's, you know, that's another fight for a different day, maybe.
Yeah. No, I don't mind. I mean, even though my character died, I think because dice hate me, and sometimes dice hate you. I think the fight we had today was totally fair. The only person that might make this, because of that person, it made it possible to do this is the rider, because the charge attack at low levels is very strong. I know it scales poorly, not as insane at higher levels. It's just at the low levels, very, very insane.
Yeah, it is. At low levels, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
level 1 through
without
level
him,
4
I don't think
Cavaliers.
I would have won this fight.
No, we wouldn't have.
So,
No.
if you want to go with the method of having people come in at lower levels, then I would suggest having, like you said, having 3 points before you level up. I would suggest having that tiered. Say, like at level 5, it becomes like 5 points to level up. That way, the person with the lower level will still be getting a level after every 3, while the higher level people will be leveling up slightly slower.
Yeah, but it will be pairs where there will be a difference. I actually enjoy that we are all the same level. It doesn't matter if you die or not. It's just that the character's gone. So you have to go with a new concept to fit into the group you're playing with.
Yeah, I like that.
Me too.
So going forward, what would be the best way to play out if you wanted to revive your character if you had the wealth? Is that something you think you should pay for beforehand, or pay for, you know, I don't know, like pay for in a negative? Like, let's say if you died at level 5 and you want to get resurrected, you know, at level 6, that would cost you minus what your resurrection is, and then that would be your character's wealth minus the resurrection.
For the next fight only. For the next.
I would say for this campaign, or quote unquote campaign, I would say permadeath. Just have it permadeath, unless you
That's
can
also not a bad idea.
Okay.
If we cannot resurrect during the combat, during the session.
What about?
I played in a server that had it was like a living world style and had various adventures, and an option that we had was to use our character wealth to purchase a contingent gentle repose spell, so that if we were to die, it would automatically take effect, and that suspends time so that Revivify can work later on, and then you don't lose a level. You just have to pay for the
how much is
Revivify.
contingent?
It doesn't exist in Pathfinder, I believe.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Really?
Okay.
Contingency doesn't exist?
Yes,
Contin-
contingency.
Contingency does. I don't think Revivify does.
Revivify does that too, but it's the gentle. No, Revivify doesn't. It's called Breath of Life, but it's the gentle
It's
repose.
it's the same thing. Gentle Repose doesn't exist?
Contingent.
Gentle Repose does exist, but it doesn't. Your corpse doesn't decay, but Breath of Life has a very specific rule that it has to be used within within 1 round of when you die. It doesn't matter if you've got Gentle Repose on the corpse. If 1 round is passed since your character has died, all Gentle Repose does is prevent the corpse from decaying.
Nope. It works the exact same. I'm looking at it right now. You preserve the remains of a dead creature so they do not decay. Doing so effectively extends the time limit on raising that creature from the dead.
Yes, raising from the dead, not using Breath of Life, because Breath
of Life is a raise from the dead. It's
not.
It just requires you to cast within 1 round. Where if you Gentle Repose it, it becomes 1 round plus 1 day per level.
Yeah, it even says so. Breath of Life can bring reason to stay creature back to life.
Yes.
It
does indeed work. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say this. If you guys kind of like configure.
I'm pretty sure if I FAQ that, it's gonna come back that you cannot pull that trick.
Okay, something to look into.
Work.
This is something to look into and to post later. Like if this is if you guys can think of a way that make it interesting. Obviously permadeath or hardcore mode, or you want to call it, like Diablo, if like a character dies, well, you ate it. Good luck. That could be just a way to play too. You know what I mean? I don't know what we like.
Basically, what it boils down to is you pay for the contingent Gentle Repose, and then you make prior arrangements.
Yeah, that's a level 6 spell though. So that's something later on.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive.
That's going to get really expensive, and then later on, when you're trying to catch up with your wealth by level, that's going to really mess you up.
Yeah, and the idea I had was that as long as
and contingency is personal, you only. So unless you are a wizard or have a really ridiculous use magic device, I mean, if somebody wants to go through all the process of doing that, let them. But for most classes, it's not even viable.
The thing I was thinking was that as long as we could resurrect during a session, it was fine. But if we had to use any outside of session means to resurrect, the character is dead.
Yeah, that also seems like wouldn't that make classes that have the resurrection ability, like kind of like you would feel like somebody would have to have, like, at later levels. It's like, do we have somebody that could res? Then like
Not to mention they have to set aside a diamond, which is a huge amount of money. 5,000 for the base raise dead, and I think it's 2 negative levels.
Yes.
Yeah, which is horrible.
You wouldn't want to use that one. You use the Breath of Life.
Well, yeah, but and the contingency Breath of Life on someone, what you do is you actually get armor with spell storing, and you just put Breath of Life into the spell storing armor. There's also a single augment you can make for like 45,000 gold that gives Breath of Life anytime you go down to below 0 once per day.
Yeah, there's ways to get Breath of Life, but that's what's my idea, is that you basically are using Breath of Life, or if you get somehow access to a resurrection spell from a spell-like ability, because spell-like abilities doesn't consume consumables. So yeah, but because of this campaign, it was more of the fact that we are having that because it makes it interesting. At least that's what I think.
Yeah.
It makes it interesting for everybody because you have a stake. You have to play smartly to survive. Okay. And then you can throw harder shots.
So pushing forward, I guess we'll call this hardcore mode, and we're going to do hardcore. If you guys want to vote on it later, we could do something that, or if you have suggestions, somebody come up with a, interesting method that seems to work with the way we play, post it in general, bring it up, or in whatever discussion, we can hash it out. That's fine. That's perfectly fine with me. I was just kind of getting a feel for things for how it's going so far, and if you wanted to change anything.
Yeah, I have nothing against any direction. I now have to make a second level character.
Yeah. I don't know if I will make this a Thursday thing. Like I could probably continue this on Thursdays going forward with you guys. Is that okay with you guys?
The problem,
that would be preferable for me.
It
the
works for
problem
me.
is the problem is the time. I will well, first as I can. It's only but if it could start 1 hour earlier, it will be perfect. Otherwise, it's fine.
It might.
That would
I
be fine with
literally
me.
pulled into the truck parking lot 2 minutes before we started.
Okay. So if it's to start at 5, it needs to start at 5, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Because because for me it starts 12 o'clock in the night. It starts at midnight.
Okay. I mean, and that's fine. I don't mind it starting on the time it's supposed to start, unless something comes up like, to me this is around an hour after what time I get home, maybe half an hour, and I could get going. As long as I'm ready to go on Thursday, I'll let you know.
Now, I will say this: my schedule's kind of random. Like today was a 13-hour day. Tomorrow is a 6-hour day.
Yeah.
It depends on where I get dispatched to. I had to go all the way to fucking Manassas this morning.
Yeah, I understand. It's just that if we set it, we have to actually start and try to end it at least an hour earlier than we are doing now. It's just that I should not be able. I shouldn't go to bed at 4 in the morning. It's still kind of late. I have holidays now, so I can do it. But yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Trust me, if this isn't a normal work day, like you guys know, I have surgery on my ears tomorrow, so I wouldn't normally want to be up this late doing this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am up this late gaming, but it's just something I just would rather be able to relax. So yeah, 5 to 8 my time, the 3 hours is about what time I want. You said you don't want to be up till 3, but if we're starting at 5, I doubt we could run a game for 2 hours with how many actions and how many things go on. Especially the higher levels, we're not going to finish them. It's not going to happen.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing. Actually, I wanted to bring up. The last 2 times we've ran on Saturday, we've only been able to do the first 2 fights and never got to finish the third. But I've still just said like level up and we'll go on to the next one. I don't know, because it's hard. Like what are we going to say? Like because not everybody shows up on the same days. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm at a loss on how to continue forward with that if you're not actually going through the full challenge. I'm not saying we shouldn't go to the next level because y'all gave me 3-4 hours of your lives on that day. You know what I mean? Like it's like it just feels like you're not getting that full effect, that full feel of the hit. So maybe I don't know how I don't like. So if it's looking like we're running late, instead of doing like normally I do a CR +1, CR +2, CR +3, basically, unless you're super stupidly overpowered, then I do a +2, +2, 3, and +4. Whether or not I feel like you're getting a challenge. So instead of doing like a +1 and +2, like if we're done with the +1 fight and we only got like time for one more fight, I'll just go ahead and go with the +3 as opposed to going with the +2 to give you the hard fight at least. To me, that's the best way I could think of.
The thing is that again, it all comes down to how much time people spend on their turns. Because I see on that turns is that people I know I'm a little bit slow, I can be faster, is that if everybody just try to be as fast as they can with their turn and actually have a pre-plan of what they think they're going to do, of course things will change. So not all the pre-plans can, but you have your preset. I'm doing these types of actions every single time.
Well, I know it kept sneaking up on you, Lucretia, because you said twice, like, oh, it's my turn again. Like, we were just powering through it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just because you also have to understand, like, you're moving around, you're calculating this, which is what you're supposed to do. Ekram's turn was really like, I throw this out and I'm over. Talon's like, I look, I shoot. And then, the
Cater's turn was basically
Cater is like a hit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, my turn is kind of like playing pool. I got to consider end position as well as what the actual action is.
Which I mean,
but you have a general idea of how far away you are from the creatures, and you know how far things are away. And whenever I hear other people do things, I just plan. I just start planning and just have that prepared.
Yeah. Anyways, I get what you're saying. Yeah, we all do. So maybe.
That makes the sessions longer because
Yeah.
At this point, I was looking to let Sloke DM, but like 2 games he's bounced out of, and then this game he didn't. It's not that he didn't show up; he just bounced out of 2. I don't know how I feel about him DMing yet, so in running a game. So like I know I told you he probably would start soon. So right now I don't think I'm going to do it until like he actually shows up and stays for a full session.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Because I just don't want for it to be confusing.
Yeah, if he can't make the player commitment, it's going to be even harder for him to make a DM commitment.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
All right.
No, I have no problem running stuff. As I've been part of staff of Living Worlds in the past. One of the larger ones, if you have heard of Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm not saying any of you guys have to run anything. Like he just randomly asked me if he could, and I was like, yeah, I don't care if anybody does. Like this isn't something that it's hard to do. It's real easy. But the more games that are played, the more people could play. So, but I'm usually always going to try to run on the days and the times that I run. I might be shifting up my weekend times a little bit coming up in a week or so, but I'll try to make them more optimal. I know some people might like more in the days, and I know the other people across the pond like them later in the night, later in the afternoons. So it's a little hard. Also, the more time, if I do change the times, I get more interest. Like the one I posted the one game on Sunday at like 9, I had so many people message me to get in. I was like, holy crap!
At night or in the morning?
The one that was early morning that we did. Wait, were you?
Yeah, there's a pile of Europeans that are hunting for games.
Yeah, I was just like, Jesus, like 10 messages. Like I remember the first 2 weeks, I was like, this isn't gonna work. Nobody's joining up. Like I was posting and looking for group forums every day, the same fucking post, and I was
can
like,
tell you this.
Nobody was responding.
The thing is, the problem with the EU is that for non-5e, there is literally like 5 games. If you're looking at Roll20, that is in EU times. Literally 5 games for Pathfinder. If you take on the typically Saturdays, you typically Sundays.
Well, you're also limiting it to people that this is a combat-focused only game. People want to roleplay, and that's not what this is about.
Yeah.
So, like it's such a niche. I'm surprised we got as many people as we do. Obviously, you guys have seen who is actually playing, like Agathis or whatever. I got to get rid of him because he ain't done anything. Dante's played like what, twice. At least Araneth talks in chat, but never really plays. You know what I mean?
Everybody should make an Inspire Courage buff as well for themselves at this point.
What do you mean?
For the players that are here, because I now took a level in Bard.
Nice.
Inspire Courage. Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, I took a level in Bard as Talon the Archer.
Yeah, he's an Arrow Song Minstrel. He's actually only going to take 2 levels in Ranger total. Everything else is Bard.
Interesting. That'll be interesting.
He's gonna fire 1 arrow per round. That's gonna hit really stupid hard.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, sorry.
No, the thing I like about this is that I am a character. I love to do character buildings. As I make characters, I have made over 200 different characters with Pathfinder character sheets over the last 2 years. And when I make NPCs for boss fights, for example, when I was playing on the Living World, I will craft CR plus 3 to 4 using the same rules as the server I was on characters to fight. They just fought 1 month. I can spend 16 hours making them because I will just love making creatures. And some of them are terrifying. I'm just going to tell you this.
Yeah.
Some of them are terrifying. If you ever allowed some of these creatures into this world, I feel sorry for the players.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways to build creatures that just F players up. I mean, so I don't know. Like, I think I've covered everything, but I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta look and see how late I can eat before because my surgery's in the morning. And they emailed me something. Like I said, I don't know. Like, if I don't know how my ears are gonna be after the surgery. So obviously, if I can't do anything this weekend, I can't. I'll let you know.
Surgeries, or you can't eat anything after midnight.
Well, yeah, but it's like if your surgery's at 9 o'clock at night, or 4 o'clock.
It's generally 12 hours prior to, or 10 hours prior to.
Yeah.
I can just give you a hint. Remember that Central European time is 7 hours ahead of you at any given time.
Oh yeah.
So whenever you schedule anything for European time, typically aim for Central European time. It's the largest by numbers because you will hit a lot of the Germans, and a lot of the Germans do play. You will also hit most of the Spanish people, the French people. Of course, you will hit most of the Scandinavian countries, not all of them, but most of them. And that's actually pretty huge. We are weird people in the north. And then the British people and are 1 hour in front of that, so they are only 6 hours ahead. But if you hit the 7 hour mark and schedule around that, if you're going to schedule anything for Europe, you will hit the largest size of Europe you can by numbers.
Well, I
You
schedule
don't
it based upon how early I get up, and you know,
don't really need a huge player base. I mean,
the area.
if you're
We need
limiting to
active
6,
players, you know.
if you're limiting to 6, we could only have one more person in this party.
Well, that's just me. You know, if I could find a couple of other people that can run games, like you know, you guys could have games all the time.
Yeah.
You know, then that's you know that is.
Yeah, if I'm gonna run something, it's gonna be a full AP.
Yeah.
I don't. I can run combo skinners. I always like creating skinners. For me, this type of thing is what I was doing for 2 years when I was DMing.
Yeah.
The problem was
this is what I love playing. So.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. That's what I said. I'm not asking you guys. I'm just saying I'm looking for people and other DMs, so you guys can. If I'm out this weekend, if somebody else could run, they could run. So when you know, with my hesitation with slow, because I'm also being open about it. I ain't got no problem with people that can't actually play. I appreciate that he asked, that he wanted to try. Like I'm a obviously you guys can hopefully you guys have noticed I'm a pretty laid back and chill guy. Like I don't care about the drama, bullshit, and crap.
See,
I'm here
I
to play
would be
games, click buttons.
willing. I would be willing to run, but I just don't understand. Like, I cannot figure out how to use everything about Roll20.
That's understandable too. Like, I mean, I'm still learning shit here. But you
Yeah,
also
takes some
notice
getting
when
used still.
yeah, you also notice when I was when I'm playing, like I don't know how to run a monster with a shadow demon. I was like, what the hell would this thing do? And you guys told me, and I ran them that way. You know what I mean? Like, some people's pride is too big that they're just be like, like I'm gonna do this. I don't want them to think I'm weak. Like, no, like that's in the description. I don't know.
I'm a lot better
monsters.
at pitting players against other characters, like NPC characters and stuff like that, just not monsters.
Yeah.
Because I can build an NPC like something with a class like crazy, but monsters, I'm not very good at them.
It's not that hard if you actually spend the time looking into them, but it can be daunting if you haven't tried too much. But what I find fun with just combo scenario games and with auto role playing is that you can get to see a lot of different styles that you typically do not see. I was trying to make this tanky CC character. It didn't work. But
well, it didn't work yet. You can't. I wouldn't say it didn't work. It just
Yeah, it worked just fine. You just got bad luck.
Well, that and you chose to play a race that, like, once you hit 0, well, that's it.
Yep.
That was Weirwoods are almost
the biggest thing. Yeah,
always a bad race choice, even though they do have some really cool abilities. They're generally a bad race choice.
Yeah, it sounds like this guy would be better for the weekends, like where you could just drop him in at whatever level you want.
Just like Dampier is generally a very bad choice for race because of the problem with healing them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just wanted to try something cool, and then I saw the reason why I took the trait, because even though I kind of knew it was third party, was that I saw the source book, and the source book was based off of AP. It just formalized something from the AP, and I read the AP. I was like, yeah, this is a Paizo published AP. He just made a non-Paizo book about the AP. So I was like, thinking this is in the gray. I probably should have asked. Didn't ask and just rolled with it. That was my fault.
All right, guys, I'm out.
I'll talk to you later.
Have a good one.
So yeah, I'm just going to have some food and I'm going to bed. So talk to you guys later.
Later.